The second one was actually mainstream and mainstream as well.
It's not even that it's good, it's all sound.
Kids are.
Hi, new stream. I'm Matt Smith. For those who stuck around, and hello again. Welcome to the last lap. And also, if you are new, hello and welcome. I was gone for about 30 or 40 minutes, maybe more. I don't know. Time is weird to me.
Right now.
But as I was gone, I ran into some folks at the outside of the Loaf Jug, and they were like they were some college kids, you know, with signs asking for money so they can donate to St. Jude. And like they're up at like 3 a.m. And I was like, you guys are crazy. They're like, you're crazy. Why are you up at 3 a.m.? I was like, well, we're doing a 25-hour stream. So, and I did point one of them out to go to where to go to on YouTube. So, St. Jude friend, if you are currently on stream below, I am on fumes.
Man, did you donate to St. Jude?
Yeah, $2, dude.
Thank you. Hey, St. Jude's dude, if you're here, donate $2.
They're not here.
That's so sad.
Yeah, no people watching right now.
Yeah,
Say whatever you want, nothing happens. They're coming back.
Oh, they're coming
I
back.
have $23,000 in credit card debt. I don't know how to repay it.
Call G, whatever. I got something, Kendrick.
I know, I'm going to be
Is
released.
that royalty inside my DNA?
I am probably going to get to my last class today. I'm going to pass out and I'm not going to wake up until noon tomorrow. I have class at 9.
Oh, so you're gonna have to like dip out.
I don't know.
Are you coming back for I don't know why.
I kind of want to, but like,
I
don't
have anything tomorrow, any class, but I do have a show that I need to be at 6 p.m.
What time
Well,
is
you have
it?
time to sleep.
I have time to sleep.
I not.
Imagine
That's
the thing, if it was like 7, I could do it, but like
I could spend the time I should be sleeping to go see that
It could be
new
2 hours
Northern
between
movie.
getting out of school to like take it.
I want to.
The movie's not going anywhere and you need your sleep. It's
No,
not
honestly,
going anywhere and
I'm
you need
fine
your
with that
sleep.
part. I didn't, if it was
You can watch it some other time.
It's fake.
You
But
need
like
to
Fred
sleep.
last time. Honestly though, if it was later, I might have driven back to St. Cloud.
I refuse to let you sabotage your sleep schedule.
Valid.
Honey, I'm over. I'm doing
If only they went to the
Sorry,
8
called you honey.
not this
No, that's fine.
Like a weirdo southerner.
No, any term of endearment is welcome, honestly.
Yo, we can give terms of endearment to Marshall? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're...
Well, I think it depends. I think it depends on the tone for Marshall. Now, if
It
you're
really doesn't, like, any kind of compliment. I'm so starved for attention.
Sounds good, babe.
No, please continue to tell us about your affairs.
What? I don't have an embarrassment here.
No, that was a throwback to when
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Alright.
Marshall, get up there and monologue.
Okay. Give me a
by
topic.
the way, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
That's
So fun fact about Coca-Cola. During World War II, due to U.S. sanctions on Nazi Germany, the German branch of Coca-Cola couldn't make Coke because they couldn't get the ingredients in. So the German branch of Coca-Cola started experimenting with other flavorings, and they found a mix that worked really well and sold really well, and they called it Fanta. And that is where modern day Fanta comes from. Why it's a Coke product. It was invented, and that's led to a lot of people saying Coca-Cola was Nazi collaborators, Fanta was invented by Nazis, which isn't actually true. It was just invented by the Coca-Cola branch in Germany at the time where the Nazis were in control. It had no official affiliation with the Nazi Party. So you can enjoy Fanta without supporting Nazis, is the story. But I think that's a really cool story because it's like overcoming adversity or something like that.
Also,
Nutella.
Also-
Let's talk about Nutella.
Also, Fanta's just good.
Fanta is okay. American Fanta has been ruined for me because I have had German Fanta.
Ooh,
German Fanta is infinitely better.
interesting. How so?
It is essentially carbonated grape or carbonated orange juice. Is what it is. It is so good. European soda in general is just better than American soda, and I think it's because they use less sugar. Americans blast everything with sugar, and everything is so incessantly sweet, and I don't like it. I like things to be just a little bit sweet. So like European sodas are perfect.
You like a little salty.
Well, not salty, but
No,
like,
subtlety.
oh yeah, subtlety. Yeah.
Yeah, salty.
No, yeah. I don't love. I literally like can't fully enjoy American Fanta anymore. It's legitimately been ruined for me. Okay, here.
The third part.
Anyway, Carter, you wanted me to talk about Nutella? I don't know a lot about Nutella.
Oh, it was invented in Italy during World War II.
You know-
Because of a chocolate shortage, so they used hazelnuts and just
That makes
sugar.
sense. Yeah.
I've only tried Nutella once.
I really like
It's all right.
Nutella.
I don't think it's that much.
So yeah, add Nutella to the list of things made in Axis countries. Speaking of the Axis, I don't think Mussolini gets as much hate as he deserves. Mussolini was a real terrible person. Like, obviously not on par with Hitler, because Hitler's like probably the most evil person who's ever lived.
Do you like haired or bald Mussolini?
I prefer post-execution Mussolini,
Whoa.
hanging from a fountain in the middle of Rome.
So bald?
Yeah.
Alright.
A lamppost.
It was a lamppost. Yeah, that's a lesson for you. That's how fascists end up dead.
Really?
Oh yeah, either that or they end up shooting themselves like Hitler did.
Epic.
Or they just get pardoned for their war crimes. You know, that's-
Yeah, well, yeah. That's because we really needed those scientists, though. You know,
Do you guys know
beat the Soviets.
Also,
What?
You guys know oversimplified?
We really needed those scientists to beat the Soviets, you know, because communism was such a huge threat to the world.
Oversimplified a little bit on when he was like shooting the dart gun in the mirror and it would like bounce off and hit his leg and then keep shooting and keep getting further and
Yeah.
further.
Oversimplified? What?
Yeah, it's like a history channel.
Yeah, their history animated channel.
Oh.
Yeah, Mussolini, what a dude, what a guy.
What a man!
Wanted to build a third Rome.
Why?
Who's that?
Can you do house?
He didn't do well.
Oh.
Did not end well.
Wait, there's a second Rome?
Technically, Byzantium is considered a second Rome,
Ah,
and then depending on your argument, you could also call the Holy Roman Empire a third Rome. The Russian Empire often referred to itself as the third Rome.
Alright.
It's up in the air. Anyway, what were you saying, James?
Oh, I was just trying to remember a guy's name, but I can't remember the South American country that he's in or his
Bolivia.
last name. So I don't think there's a point of bringing it up.
Okay.
Probably Bolivia.
Or Argentina.
Yeah.
A lot of them went to Argentina.
Che Guevara?
Yeah.
Oh, Che Guevara?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Bolivia, yeah.
Bolivia.
he's in
Yeah,
Bolivia.
okay.
He got
So I
killed
was
by
right.
the CIA and forces, whatever, or the army forces.
At the
And now he's on t-shirts, which is kind of antithetical to his worldview, but
All right, let's do the next improv.
No, let's do this
Can't
for
wait
the
to
next
do
6
something
hours.
really important and then get a CIA award in journalism.
We
yeah!
have people there?
There's John.
Oh, shut. Is
John.
that a different link? Or do
I
we-
sure do love
Oh,
the
I-
CIA.
It should be the same. It should
They've
still work.
never done anything against the interests of the American people or human rights.
CIA award in journalism.
Nice.
We got
Hey, NSA. Hi.
they still do that thing where like
Probably.
we're gonna? Okay.
I don't know. The Patriot Act isn't really a thing anymore, but like, there's nothing stopping them.
So like just a random NSA analyst will be like, "Look, wonder what these weirdos over."
I mean, I doubt like each like video feed has some dude watching over it.
But that just seems like a funny image to me.
They have like algorithms to flag.
I think it's a new link,
certain
James.
stuff.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he asked me why Dinothon is my favorite Power Rangers series. I don't know. It was just like the prime time of me watching Power Rangers.
Same.
Its story was also pretty alright.
Also, I was a really big dinosaur nerd when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
Like I used to want to be a paleontologist.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I also really liked the like design of their suits in that one.
Yeah, they were cool.
And then like their like crossover with SPD was the
Yeah,
next gen.
yeah.
That was so dope.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
I
SPD was also cool because it had the first Orange Ranger, and Orange is my favorite color.
Orange is also. I think we've had this conversation before, but orange is also my favorite color. I know for sure that we've shared that experience before, but
I never could tell.
yeah, you could never tell by the color I chose for my first ever TBD shirt. Fun fact about this shirt: it says "Up What" on the back, and the reason for
I
that
hate it.
is my freshman year. We were doing a comedy class. We were playing ABCs, and I had to come up and start a scene with the letter U. And that's a very difficult letter to do. So I said, I'm just gonna say "what's up" backwards and just sit down. And I said, "Up what?" And then the person who was calling it let it slide. And I was like, okay. And then I think I won that game of ABCs.
You did, because you just stunned whoever you were going against.
That's true.
And they were like,
Yeah.
huh? And
Yeah.
you were like, yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, when I saw "Up What" on the back of your shirt, I was like, I feel like that's something Danica would probably say.
It probably is. I was influenced a lot by Danica in my style of improv.
Danica, if you're not in the chat, so Danica, if you're out there in the world, hello.
I hope she's somewhere.
That sounds so ominous. Like, I hope you're doing okay.
Very cool.
Wait, she has two now, correct?
Iris.
Iris, yes. I remember
Good
Iris.
cat names.
Iris Chunk.
No.
Iris is Chunk.
We love Chalk.
Chunk cats are adorable.
I will say, as someone who is not predominantly a cat person, I will admit cats are very friendly.
Alright, this is gonna sound weird, but I get annoyed when I'm on, like, TikTok or, like, online watching a video, and it's just
I got
a
the
video of
weird
cats.
thing.
You know, it's just a big chunky cat, being cute and all that. And then there's just this random dude on the comment section like, yeah, that cat is gonna die!
Yeah. I saw a video recently of a pit bull acting aggressively. And there were legitimately people in the comments that were like advocating to kill all pit bulls.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, there's legitimately people in this world who think pit bulls should just be wiped off the face of the earth.
We're gonna
And
put
I'm like-
Pitbull, not Mr. 305.
No, we can't kill.
No, because like, and that makes me so upset.
Yeah.
Because like,
They're so sweet.
They're
they
very
are.
sweet.
Every pit bull I have ever known has been the sweetest dog. Like they can be very, like yeah, they're predisposed for aggressive traits, but that's behavioral, and you can train them out of that. And it's like people are like, well, pit bulls account for like more dog attacks than like any other dog breed. I'm like, yeah, but then you have to keep in mind like the kind of people who get pit bulls typically, and it's typically not the best dog owners who like gravitate towards pit bulls.
Yeah,
So like that's a factor.
that's a fact.
I don't mean to go off.
No, that's
like-
okay.
That's a rock fact.
That's what I was
That's
gonna
a
say.
rock fact.
That's a rock
I don't mean to stand up here on my soapbox.
No, that's
and
okay.
lecture.
That's okay.
Well, you're already doing it, so keep going.
That's okay. Oh, that's a pretty good name for a podcast. The Soapbox.
The soapbox. I'm positive
Sure,
that's
sure.
taken, but if it's
Damn.
not,
Marshall, you're already in the podcast. podcast. You don't need to do
A
it.
part of me,
I already have a podcast, but it's more of a funny podcast, not a educational
a
podcast.
part of me wants to make a comedy podcast.
Another white guy doing a podcast.
Yeah, and I want to literally just call it Nothing New.
Nothing new. That's
Nothing
a good
new.
name.
Nothing new. I don't care. Like, I know there's like 50,000 dudes who look exactly like me that want to do a podcast.
But none of them are named Matthew Smith. I mean,
well,
most of them probably.
that's debatable.
There's
It is
no
a very
other
common
white guy
name.
named Matt Smith.
There is at least one A-list actor named Matt Smith.
A-list or B-list?
I'd say A-list.
He's decently A-list.
He played the Doctor.
Yeah.
I'd say that's
Oh,
A-list.
yeah, that's A-list.
Yeah.
And he's wound up on some pretty high little movies.
Yeah. I found this guy on TikTok recently who he reads Shakespeare in a southern accent.
Yes.
It's so good.
I love that guy.
Unironically, Shakespeare sounds so good in a southern accent.
Yeah.
What do you weigh?
Yeah, in deep southern, like, I ran into this guy. He was doing All the World's a Stage.
Yeah.
The 7 stages of life, and it was so beautiful. And I was like, damn, now I want to go see a production.
I feel like it's easier to understand in an accent that I recognize.
True. But I always like that. This may sound cheesy, but or tacky, but or dumb. But I do enjoy Shakespeare productions that do a little different.
I think watching Shakespeare is much better for understanding it than just reading it. Because reading it can be very difficult, but watching it can help you understand a lot more.
I'm currently in a Shakespeare class, and I'll read the script, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there are some times where I'm like, what the? What do you mean?
Well, because it's so antiquated because nobody talks. It's early modern English, not old English.
Yeah,
that is a
there's a
common
difference.
misconception.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. It's early modern English, and it's so antiquated and angular. Just big stupid words for old words.
Actually, I one time worked for, I did a production, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we had to, this was before the one at NDSU.
Oh.
But we had this dramaturg, and he was running us through the language. He's like, and he started off guys, this isn't old English, right? This is our English. This is just early modern English. So it's easy to understand. Old English is...
Old English is a different language.
Yeah, and
entirely.
he suddenly busts out this sentence in Old English.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
I was like, whoa.
It's crazy how different old. Well, because here I'm gonna lecture again. Nothing. I'm just getting back on my soapbox.
Yeah.
But there's a reason for that. Because English is at its roots a Germanic language. It's related to languages like German, Dutch, distantly related to the Scandinavian languages.
Germanic Dutch.
It's first cousins with German and Dutch. Technically, we have a sister language, Frisian, which is spoken in the Netherlands and northern France. But the reason that English now sounds so different from most other Germanic languages is because of the Norman invasion in 1099, when William the Conqueror came over and installed Norman French nobles in all the positions of power. So Norman French became the official language of England. And over time, Old English and Norman French kind of merged together. And that's why we have so many loanwords from Old French. And it's also why English has so many weird grammar rules. Because we take all of our weird grammar rules from French.
Should we be angry at William the Conqueror?
I don't think so.
Shout out to William. Thank you so much.
Shout out to William the Conqueror. He was a Duke of Normandy who conquered England. And the French king did not like that because when he conquered England, he was technically subject to the French king. And the French king was not a big fan of one of his dukes going and conquering an entire country and making himself king of it.
Don't we all?
And that's, I think, really where the whole English and French rivalry started, probably.
What is happening right now?
You told me to monologue, and that's what I've been doing.
Like, we're doing the
Marshall and I could just vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're just stalling for time, giving folks a chance to just rest, take your time, take a load up, maybe have a Coca-Cola.
Take a breath.
Drink your
Take a
Coke.
breath.
Cola.
Have a Coca-Cola.
You're not you when you're thirsty.
You're not you when you're thirsty.
Drink a Snickers.
Drink a Snickers. I'm gonna put a Snickers in a blender and
then-
liquefy it.
Cord, you can't, yeah, I was about to say, Cord, you can't have a Snickers.
Yeah, I would inflate and die.
In that order.
I wonder if there's just Snickers without the peanuts,
I don't
like
think
just
so.
the Snickers with nougat in it. That's it.
I think it's a Milky Way.
And,
That sounds about right.
yeah,
That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds
that's a
about right.
Milky Way. That's fine.
That's fine.
There are other chocolate bars I would rather eat.
What's your favorite?
Well, okay.
Say to the
You
king.
get up there.
Hi, welcome to the Three Teeth Podcast. I'm Thick.
I'm Tourette's.
Say the line, Parker.
That's
I'm tall. Is that it?
Well, I would say that our special guest T this week is Theater Boy. Because we got Matt Smith on the podcast.
Parker's schlepped.
Parker is right there. We can zoom in on
He's
Parker,
vibing.
actually.
We should. We can close up on those sleepers.
Yeah. This is our home third.
Yeah.
James is sleeping but awake.
What? Yeah, James is trying real hard.
James is sleeping but awake. But my favorite chocolate bar is a Twix bar. Because it is more anything else than it is chocolate.
Sure.
Chocolate is best as an accent.
I would tend to agree.
Like things like mint chocolate or chocolate chip cookies. Those are the best kind. Those are the best ways to have chocolate. And it has the chocolate as a sweet alongside instead of the main course. Something like a Hershey's bar, I would have to eat dark chocolate because the bitterness kind of offsets the overload of kick you in the face sweetness.
We were actually just talking about how American like sodas and candies are so overloaded with sugar.
Yeah.
It took me a while to appreciate dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate. I adore dark chocolate.
I get to move around.
You guys ever had like a 90 or like a 91?
No.
I don't like dark chocolate that much.
Oh.
I do.
My brother does.
My dad is a dark chocolate aficionado.
I think we call those addicts, actually.
My brother
he has a
loves
problem.
dark chocolate.
Your father has a problem and he needs to go to
Yeah, it's literally
DCA.
like he'll give you a piece of chocolate and be like, now don't chew it, just suck on it. And you're like, Dad.
That sounds like addict behavior.
Chocolate
That
shouldn't
sounds like
be
a
hard.
dark. That sounds like he's a dark chocolate fiend.
Yeah. I walk into his office one day and he shoot it directly into his
It's like it's not what it looks like. It's like what is it then, Dad?
I'm pretty sure if you shot chocolate directly into your veins, you would die.
Yeah, after having the sweetest little bitterness in your heart.
That'd be. I figured it out. That's like the best way to assassinate someone.
That
if you were gonna
reminds
do it.
me.
Syringe air.
Syringe air, yeah, because then you just wait 30 seconds and stroke.
Oh, right.
That-
If you do it right in the neck too, it's
Yeah.
like quick impact. But in the arm, you're like, oh, I want you to suffer, my
You don't
guy.
need
Yeah.
to inject it.
You know, that reminds me of,
Yeah.
you know when Code Name Kid, alright, this is a weird. Oh yeah, Code Name Kid.
Jump scare.
The villain, number 5's rival or whatever.
Yeah.
The 3 T's this week
You know,
has a jump
becomes
scare
a
feature.
chocolate monster for one episode.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't know why that reminded me. You said chocolate in your veins, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
What you got there?
What you gonna do with all that squish? All
All
that
that
squish
squish.
inside that ball?
Is that supposed to be a pig noise?
It's supposed to be a what?
A pig noise?
No, it's supposed to be cat.
It's a cat. Okay, yeah.
Hey, no wait.
Did the tongue come out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be seen that famous video with one of those things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
explodes.
It's so.
How many?
People attempting to describe funny videos.
Would
because
you
it's always like, yeah, okay.
So I slammed it on
It's
the
like
floor.
trying to tell someone your dreams.
Yeah.
Nobody ever wants to hear about your dreams. They just want to tell you about their dreams.
It's true.
Like you can't tell anybody about their dreams because they're just thinking about
Tell us about your
some
dreams, Marshall.
funny thing.
Yeah.
No, because you're just going to be thinking about weird things that you dreamed. And
Hunter,
and I
you
know
are
this-
solid, man.
That's my bone.
I know, but like, I was
Just
just
bone.
no.
Funny thing about bones, man. Pretty solid.
No, he's like his muscles. They're pretty good.
I got bone. Listen.
Come on.
He's got
I'm
party
gonna walk out there. And if you happen to get suggestions for party quirks, so
I
good.
would love to get some suggestions for party quirks. We need a third person on
You
here.
might need a third person, but I'm gonna walk out here. If I hear clapping, I'm gonna come back in.
So one viewer, I'm gonna check it.
Two viewers.
What?
Two viewers.
What?
Two viewers.
Into the Spider-Verse 2 is backed up to 2024.
No.
I can wait.
I can take all the time.
Alright folks, we need suggestions for party quirks. So that's literally just anything, just put words on the
There's
screen.
probably two different groups working on it.
James, Morbius
I'm
is so
mean,
great
I'm
at having
quirky.
seen it.
Wow.
Morbius is
Your
so-
quirk is that you're quirky.
But I'm so basic that I think that I'm quirky. Yeah, I would take that.
Honestly, that's a good one.
Damn, said it
Also,
out
I mean,
loud.
nobody's saying anything,
I'm
so
good.
whatever kind of strikes your heart content here.
I don't know if I
Marshall, I
can
feel like you have to be the
say
stereotypical person who is like a historical figure or something, because
No,
you
I
actually
do that a
know
lot.
historical figures. I know, that's why.
Here's the thing though, is every time I take something like that, like I'm a specific country or historical figure, I just make a bunch of historical references that nobody but me gets. Because I forget that not everybody does excessive amounts of research in their free time.
How about an evil henchman, or you're planning a heist?
I'm gonna word pizza that a little bit.
Take it, yeah.
So if Harry is short for Harold,
Mm-hmm.
is Barry short for Beryl?
Very short for, isn't it like,
Bartholomew.
yeah.
Beryl.
Well, well, you
Bear.
do know that rat is short for Raphael, right?
There's also, John has suggested, pirate looking for treasure. Matt, that feels like a sort of suggestion. A ghost haunting the party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna word pizza henchman a little bit, and I'm going to say that I am slowly becoming a supervillain.
Nice, nice.
Ghost at the party.
Ghost to the party. Heck yeah.
Word pizza, that's so hard to do.
Matt, any of those striking your fancy?
Could you say them again?
We got an evil henchman planning a heist, pirate looking for treasure, a ghost haunting the party.
The only one that's left is pirates. So.
Yeah.
I
So
could do
just-
like basic.
Ted asks what's the topics, I'll add a few before I go. Literally, Ted, just shoot stuff out there, we'll use it at some point in the night, I guarantee it.
Who's
There's any
Ted?
random stuff that you can put on there.
Ted's a fan.
Ted Kelly.
Thanks, Ted.
I
All right.
appreciate you.
Recap your quirks and then we'll call Hunter back in.
Okay, I'm a ghost haunting the party.
I am becoming a supervillain.
I'm a pirate.
Nice, nice, clap them back. But you read that.
I need a suggestion for a party that I'm hosting. And it better be a good party suggestion.
A surfing party.
Need.
Oh, I suppose I should actually look at the thing then, huh?
There we go. You said surfers.
Yeah, surfing party.
Laura, do you know Ted?
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, he just said that he's here for you, so.
We'll do surfing.
John says birthday for a 300 B-roll.
Okay, yeah. It's my 300th birthday.
John, you get.
Not Ted is my friend.
300 years old and still spry. I've got my birthday cake with 300 candles, I cleared it with the fire department. They're cool with it. And, of course, my table for presents. I do hope that they bring them. Wonderful, the first one is here. Welcome.
My old man, how are
Yes,
you?
yes, I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm well. I brought you a present.
Oh, thank you. Yes, sit it on the table. Please, I have cake. If you can, survive the blaze, you can have some cake.
Very nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, 300, that's a lot of booty slaps.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm just gonna.
I've been slapped in the ass many times in my day.
No, it's because it's a birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday.
And I enjoy the occasional ass slap. Yes, I know. Yeah. I have prepared various foods, including hardtack.
And something a little bit stronger.
Stronger than hardtack? I don't know if I have anything stronger than hardtack. Perhaps harder tack.
Enjoy that.
Give it a try. Give it a whirl. Give it a little try, you know. I wonder if I'll have any other guests show up. Or if they'll just talk to each other.
Hello!
Oh, wonderful, my dear friend.
Yes, here is your gift. Do not open it too soon.
Oh, I won't. Always. Don't worry. After 300 years, I'll have patience. It brings me such joy to have you and you. Yes. My pirate friend.
Yes. That's it. That's all I have.
Wonderful.
Oh, well, he's leaving.
It's always good to have you.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Sad to see you go so soon.
See you next year.
Yeah, well, if there is one, you're just getting up there.
Well, we'll see how you fare after my gift.
Oh, should I open it?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. You just got in. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
I've been here.
Oh,
Oh!
I've been here.
That's
you've been here.
That's gonna lower your
For-
property value, you know.
A pink flamingo?
Oh.
Is that a euphemism?
Not even. Not truly.
I used to live here, man.
You used to live here?
Yeah.
In my abode?
Yes. Oh yes.
Wow.
I used to live in your abode. Yes, I did, and still do.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Are you like a spider? Like a spider that's been here?
You know what? I am gracious that you associate it with something spooky, but I am not a
Oh.
spider.
Oh,
I don't really crawl. In fact, I really don't touch anything.
No, yeah, I think I understand what you are, but I'll save you for a little bit because truly it gets lonely here.
It does.
It does. Now, for you, my friend, would you happen to have some sort of tie to the gift that you brought?
I made it for you.
Made it for me.
I made it special. Don't listen too closely.
Don't listen to. Did you give me a bomb? Is it?
Just out of curiosity, you didn't invite any superheroes to this party, did you?
No, of course not.
Okay,
When you're
good.
300 years old, you don't make friends with superheroes.
That's
Are
smart.
you an evil supervillain here to blow up my house?
And with that, I leave you to your
Wonderful.
peace, good sir.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
you should open your present.
Oh.
You should open it. Now that I am leaving, you should open it.
Yeah, I'll open it later. I'll open it when I decide to.
You open that, you get to hang with me for a while.
Yeah, you're a ghost who's haunting my place. So,
Yes, sir. And now I'm just going to, release from existence.
Oh, you just can do that on command. I don't know what you did before. It's okay. It's cool. Oh, blow out my candles.
And see.
We're talking about 300 candles.
Ow.
Dude, that would be hot.
For what?
Like, it would be really warm in that apartment. If you were,
We need help. 300 candles. It took 3 minutes for you guys to get suggestions.
We gotta wait for the chat.
You know,
We gotta wait for chat, which
We're
is
like a 30
to
seconds.
say, we gotta wait for
Come
John.
amongst yourselves.
We're all asleep.
Parker's wakes up, you know.
yeah.
Parker, suggestion.
What?
Parker, we need a suggestion. Parker, wake up! They hit the Pentagon. This is a wildly unsafe chair.
It is very wobbly.
it is.
You're like almost out of seeing, out of
Out of what?
him, out of the box. You can barely see.
That's because I'm over
Yeah. Yep. Just letting you know that like
Hey,
it's like right about here.
Hunter, scooch in your chair so we can have a conversation everyone really wants to have.
Smaller than I thought it would be.
Are you
Let's-
good?
I want to know
So
what
it's
Matt
up
Smith
there.
wants to talk
This
about.
whole corner.
we're gonna talk about
The birds and the bees.
no.
That's
Even
like
better.
around here.
could just look
Even better. Something in this world that's so good and enjoyable.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to hear about it.
So it isn't sex. You said
No.
you established it wasn't sex.
It's not sex.
Okay.
No.
It's better.
I can only imagine.
One Piece.
Wait, Jake, why is it
I
Jake?
know.
And Parker's asleep.
We should have had this call yet. Should we wait for Parker to wake up?
We can't wait. We have to wake him up now if we want to talk
Yeah.
about One Piece. And, that boy,
I don't want to wake. He's so peaceful.
he's very peaceful, but if you just kind of chuck a phone in, he's gonna wake up.
I don't want to.
Just huck it.
What time is it? 4:30?
4:30.
4:30.
We got,
Not bad.
Here's a
we got
question.
5.5 hours.
Did you hear what I said? Big delay, Spider-Verse 2, it's till 2024.
I heard about that.
Why do you?
Here's a question.
That's all I have,
I thought it
man.
was later to 2023.
Which cereal mascot would you be most likely to have sex with?
Captain Crunch.
I have to say,
Rabbit.
Captain Crunch like looks like a hardy gentleman.
The honeycomb creature.
Oh, you know what?
Where's the rope guy?
I may or may not have made a.
May or may not have had sex with.
I'm so scared of what you're
Actually,
gonna say.
I may or may not have made a PowerPoint presentation rating a series of cereal mascots by sex appeal.
Well, who was your
We
top?
talked about this at some point.
Actually, you know
I
what?
think my top was Captain Crunch.
You know what?
Captain Crunch was a 10 out of 10.
I changed my answer. I changed my answer. You know what? Tony
Here's
Tiger.
the thing though, is I feel like toucans
Tigers
would
are the
smell
most
really strongly of fruit, and I don't know if, like how long I can handle that, like long term.
James is just canonically This
What is that?
That was also the point in my PowerPoint, but I was like, not super into
What was the
it.
sentence I said?
Very chill cereal.
Oh, you
had
well known.
honey.
No, I'm
Honey
Sugar Crisp. Sugar
Sugar
Crisp.
Crisp.
Sugar Bear.
I love-
Sugar Bear.
I love Sugar Crisp.
Sugar Bear.
choice.
I'll have sex with Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear?
Sugar
Okay,
Bear.
can we all agree
Oh my
that
god, Honey Smacks Frog.
Honey Smacks Frog. That man made me uncomfortable. Don't know why.
we can all agree that Lucky the Leprechaun is the least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did bring up the
That's
honeycomb
true.
creature.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that's true.
what about the waffle from Waffle Crisp?
Oh, no, absolutely.
What
Smash.
about the bee
Smash.
from Honey?
Smash.
You know who I'd have sex with? The cinnamon toast squares.
Just all of those. I mean, like,
Which one though? Like the goofy one that like eats his brothers?
Yeah, Hunter's in the cannibals.
That guy's
Hunter's type is
I
I'm
think
bored.
canonically also the cinnamon toast crunch
Also,
squares are cannibals.
I think canonically all
who's
the
eating
five
those
squares
squares
are doing the hottest
cereal?
What?
Cereal mascots?
What?
We're doing hottest cereal
Yes,
mascots?
we're doing the ones that we want to have sex with.
Renaissance and Applejack and Cinnamon.
Both of them are equally
Cinema
Just
can go by your.
I don't know. That's
Wrong. Absolutely
You
wrong.
cannot.
Cinnamon can get it.
I don't think he can.
He can.
I don't think.
Trust me. Trust me.
Toucan Sam. Toucan Sam.
Like the apple?
The thing about Toucan Sam though is I feel like he would have a really like strong fruit smell, and I don't think I could handle that long.
What do you
term.
mean?
What other kind of smell would you prefer?
Well, I'm not super.
Marshall
like,
prefers his romantic partners to stink.
Well, no, I prefer.
I
Like,
prefer my romantic partners to be rank
Okay, I'm not big into
and
like
pass.
strong.
That's right. The Rudolph the Red.
I'm not big into
Special.
strong smells in any direction.
He is big into strong women though.
I am.
Ooh.
That's true.
Word.
Who isn't
I
though?
can, yeah.
Cowards.
Facts. There it is. There it is.
What about the Cheerio?
No,
No. That's Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm talking about the I'm talking about the Cheerio piece on the front of the box.
baby.
Well, yeah, that's what he said. That's what the Cheerio's saying.
The blueberry.
Bro, Count Chocula?
Oh my god!
Count Chocula.
Raisin Brand's son.
Oh, the California.
I did say in my
Somebody sedate him so he can shut the hell up.
He's thick as hell, boy.
Here's the thing about Count Chocula. Since he is both a vampire and made of chocolate, he is 4 times weak to the sun.
Cool. He's also gonna be 4 times weak to my stomach acid when I eat the man.
Statistically, this man should not survive, even in a warm room.
He's got a
Yeah.
4
Which
times.
means the Raisin Bran son is going to kill him.
Yes.
They're mortal enemies.
They are mortal enemies.
So blueberry, right?
Oh yeah, that's the other one, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Blueberries got
Count
that
Chocula.
Oh,
Oh, guys, we forgot about Fred Flintstone.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Is he a cereal mascot?
Yeah.
What about the three
Hell,
of Snap, Crackle, Pop?
Dilf.
I purposely did not
Weekend
include them
Bowl.
on my PowerPoint because I'm pretty sure they're children.
I'm pretty sure they're fictional.
At this point, I'm just
Who-
naming fucking...
Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
I don't
pretty sure
know.
none of this matters.
I don't know what
I don't know
they're
who they are.
Let's look. Hey,
Is that
before
canon?
we move on to the next improv game, let's look up the lore of Snap Crackle.
I want to
Look
say,
it up on Fetch real quick.
I probably won't go for Fred Flintstone, but you know who I will go for? Barney Rubble.
Snap Crackle and
Matt
Pop.
likes his men to be a little bit financially unstable.
History.
You guys
Hold
are-
on.
You guys are what's important to do.
I'm sorry. So the Wikipedia page for Snap Crackle and Pop. It's got the intro. Species, elves.
Yes.
Gender, male. Occupation, mascots of Rice Krispies. Cool. Some voiced by Tom Kenny. Neat.
Really?
We've got the history category. We've got the physics category.
Yeah.
We'll start with history.
With those three.
The elf characters were originally designed by illustrator Vernon Grant in early 1930s. The names are an onomatopoeia and were derived from Rice Krispies' radio ad. Listen to the fairy song of Elf Merry Chorus sung by Kellogg's Rice Krispies as they merrily snap, crackle, and pop in a bowl of milk. If you've never heard food talking, now is your chance. It doesn't talk, it goes.
They really make a lot of noise though.
They do.
What's another?
What are your thoughts
The word that is spelled like
My thoughts on what?
It's a word that
Keebler elf?
its meaning is just like a
Oh,
sentence.
he's a guild.
or zoom or
Yeah.
I think they're just little elf dudes. I don't think they're
I
children.
mean,
so.
it's just things like that. Bang is on the.
I did
But
not.
let's move on to the physics.
I did not know they were voiced by Tom Kenny. That's interesting.
Do you
In
think they're
physics,
related?
The terms snap, crackle, and pop are sometimes used to describe the fourth, fifth, and sixth time derivatives of position. Okay, no, I'll repeat that. I'll repeat that because this is very important to snap, crackle, and pop lore. Hey, shush. Marshall, this is very important. In physics, the terms snap, crackle, and pop are sometimes used to describe the fourth, fifth, and sixth time derivatives of position. The first derivative of position with respect to time is velocity, and second is acceleration, and the third is jerk. Position, velocity, acceleration,
Way too much man.
jerk, snap, crackle,
Why
and
do you
pop.
say it like that? Huh? Jerk.
Jerk. Because that's how it's said.
Jerk.
It's an onomatopoeia.
references.
Ted brings up some other points.
Oh.
Starbucks girl, not a cereal, but
No, cereal.
opinions.
Is a mermaid,
Yes.
which raises the question of, where does the mermaid half start?
Probably at 50%.
Yeah.
I almost said.
Different questions. If you eat a mermaid, could
No.
it be considered
Why?
a
I don't drink coffee.
Fraction. The monster didn't last
I think
that
so.
long.
But Ted Kelly also brings up something I think is more interesting than the Starbucks girl, which is the mom Charmin bear.
That's an interesting take.
I don't like any of the Charmin bears because they are way too happy about licking their ass.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Hunter.
I don't know what you.
That is all they
You know
ever
they
do. Is
clean.
celebrate
You know
licking
they
their
They
ass.
seem weird about it.
You know they clean them.
Those of us with gastrointestinal problems, though, we do celebrate when we're done shitting. We do, because we're like, fucking finally.
They
Well,
don't
finally-
celebrate being done here. They
Hold on.
celebrate
Hold on.
licking.
Hunter, they don't have genitalia or assholes.
No.
They show pretty close up.
Yeah.
You just enjoy the softness of Charmin, and you can't judge them for that.
I suppose I can't, considering they have no genitalia.
And also
or-
that they're not real.
They're
You can't judge
using
it. It doesn't matter.
It's just
They just kind of like
they
sit there and
rub
just
it
go,
on themselves.
yeah, let me simulate what Charmin bears do.
They're too excited about toilet
Wonderful.
paper.
I've used the toilet, but not really.
No, something always was off about the Charmin bears to me.
They are too enthusiastic. And they are too into it.
They're too into it, yeah.
By the way, chat, while we're talking about this, can you give us suggestions for things we'd be experts in? Nah, anyway.
What's our next challenge?
Experts challenge, apparently. For a panel of experts.
At some point I want to maybe.
Experts challenge.
The one where it's one word for each person.
What?
It's one,
Oh,
one word. One
what
person
was
says
that
one word
called?
and
What
you
was that
build
called?
like a sentence, but it's like
No.
one word per person.
Dr. Know-it-all.
That's a warm-up.
Oh, Professor Know-it-all.
Yeah, Professor Know-it-all.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor Noro. Oh my god.
It's been a while.
I was like, it was weird though. Like in soccer, like I was more accurate with my left foot.
Bro, you played soccer? Bro is a white square.
It's hard to change position.
Bro is such a white man.
He's awake.
He woke at one point. He's not awake anymore. He's dead.
James, James is just
But at some point, he could.
prototypical athletic white guy.
James, how do you rate that pillow?
At one
What?
point,
How do you rate
maybe
that
we'll
pillow?
talk about it.
How do I rate what?
That
Pillow.
pillow.
Oh, it's pretty good.
And rate it.
Rated.
Rated?
On a scale of
It's
comfort.
like I'm gonna give it like.
Moving on to the
He's
weather.
falling asleep on it, so that's a pretty good rating.
I'm gonna give it like a sea lion out of
10.
yeah.
Did I just have a
That's-
stroke? What is
I
that?
would assume that to be top tier.
I mean,
No
sea
one
lions
will
are
correct
pretty,
me.
sea lions are pretty cool.
So I feel like there's a little bit of bias at 5 in the morning. Pillow comfiness.
I don't know, I feel like I could be dead tired and still be like, this pillow is like
I don't know about you guys, but I'm running at 110%.
I want to keep the improv training going. Because we're doing an improv show. I
Like, I'd be more willing to sleep on that
Crack
a little
my
bit.
finger.
Yeah, I still recognize it as bad.
I suppose I do see that,
Once,
yeah.
and I would like to panel with expert.
Is it even 5? 4:40.
I would like to play
There.
credit.
Laura.
Panel of experts, please. We have two people, 3 people, sorry. So we need 2. So we need 2 more.
One more and then one for
I'll say that I'll-
One more panelist and one more.
Oh, yeah, moderator.
I don't know if I can say that.
Marshall, get out of here.
Okay.
Marshall wants it so bad. Oh, he wants to be a little expert. Oh, he wants to be a stinky
Oh,
little
yeah,
expert.
stinky little expert.
Stinky little expert.
So
Oh,
Stinky Jim.
Oh, it
Was he really an
smells so
expert
bad.
as well?
The Dark Knight is actually real. This is 2 pictures of one horse.
Fun fact, I showed my parents the first episode of Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun, and they laughed. They enjoyed it. And my dad was like, well, that's
They laughed at
weird.
the
I was
sketch
like,
comedy
yeah, it doesn't get...
Cowboy
That's
catches
a
watch.
sketch comedy show?
I
I guess.
We got our experts.
We need a K2 get up in there, host.
K2, you're a host.
Tonight on The Price is Right.
Price
Get
is
your
Right.
experts on?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nope.
What's
Hey.
some suggestions you
Suggestions.
get?
So there have been 5 entered.
And there's 4 of us.
Convenient.
Stone stacking, newscasting, bomb disarming, cereal counting, dog whispering, parkouring. That is what we have.
I'll be an expert in parkour.
Crawl McGraw.
Tim
I'll take bomb diffusing.
Nice. Stone stacking.
Stone stacking, newscasting, cereal counting,
Hunter,
dog.
could you do me one quick favor?
I'm gonna do box stacking.
Could you legit slap me?
Okay.
What?
At what point? Do you want me to do it now or is that a real request?
Just right now.
You
Oh,
want to
wait.
down a little bit so
Nope,
don't,
I will do dog whispering.
you flinched a little bitch.
I'm sorry. There we go.
You want harder?
I don't know, just whatever. Whatever.
We also got expert in testing food for being poisoned.
I'll do that one.
Nice.
I'm a poison tester.
What did I do again? Parkour. I'm an expert in parkour.
So for review, I'm a bomb diffusing.
I'm a dog whisperer, not a walker.
I am an expert in tasting food to make sure it's not poisoned.
I'm an expert in parkour.
Well, alrighty, folks. We're back here once again with late night questions featuring our lovely panel of experts. Now let's meet them once again. I know we're all familiar, but
Hello. My name is Belladonna.
Oh my god.
And I'm an expert in making sure food isn't poisoned.
thank you, Belladonna. All right, on to our next one here. He's a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you could say that. Chad Wiswick. That's what they call me. That's also my name, so it's pretty good that they call me that. I'm an expert in all things parkour, jumping, and also sliding. I just slipped that in there, you know?
Slid. Thanks, Wizzy. Who we got over here now?
Name's Bill. Bill Thompson. And I've been an expert in turning off bombs. You got this.
They got a switch.
There we go, diffusing bombs for the past 20 years.
Thank you, Bill, the bomb guy. And last but not least, down on this end, we have.
I'm Veronica. I love to talk to dogs, and they like respond to me and stuff. I don't really get like how it works yet, but like if I just like do it really quietly, sometimes they'll say funny stuff.
She's an empath. Alrighty, so now we need some questions from out there in our audience. Anybody got words for us, or is everybody dead?
I got one.
Parkour's got a question. Bring it on in here.
Make sure you think of some questions too.
Yeah, Chad, get a question in.
Or he'll kill me.
So I love my wife. All right. That's not the problem. The problem is that my mom thinks I hate my wife. So how do I go home for Arbor Day because of our big Arbor Day celebration? How do I go home for Arbor Day and make it so that I don't have to tell either of them the way that they perceive it? So like I don't have to tell my mother that I actually love my wife, and I don't have to tell my wife that my mom thinks that I hate her. How do I help? Please, I'm begging you.
I'm just gonna take that
Viva
back.
la Arbor Day.
Alright, hiding feelings. Let's start down on this end with Veronica. Veronica, what would you think about, having to hide your feelings about your wife and mom from your wife and mom? Wait, yeah, I said that right.
I'm not like super well versed in like the dating experience. I want to talk to this like perfectly placed pug right here.
No, from now on, there are no sounds coming from the pug.
It's whispering.
It's cool. He's whispering.
You just can't hear it.
The pug is going.
He says that you should take something of your wife's and bury it in the backyard of your mom's house, and says that that'll be like your symbolic moment to your mom, and then you just don't say anything to your wife. However, he says you'll kind of be living a lie and may or may not be happy with your life choices moving forward. However, it'll definitely get you across that moment in time. Easy way out.
Very insightful from Dog.
Alrighty, and I'll held up to Bill here. Thank you, Veronica, and convenient pug, by the way. Bill, what do you got to say?
Well, when it comes to matters of the heart, just open up the hood. So you just flip over the hood of the human being that reveals the heart, and you're going to see two wires, two very specific. One's red and one is blue. So you're going to cut the blue one. Cut the blue wire. You can cut the red one and run for the hills because that's pretty fun. But now, cut the blue one, and then they'll get off each other's case.
I think what Bill just recommended is that I perform a surgery in which I kill my wife.
No, we here on Quite Late Night Questions don't approve of killing our wives.
I think Bill does, though.
Bill might. We don't stand for Bill. All right, Chaz. What do you got for advice here on our?
Chad, not plural. So.
Chadwick.
Chad Wiswick.
Chad Wiswick. I'm so sorry, Chad.
All right, come on, get it right here. I jump. Okay. So, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to jump. All right, jump over your wife, jump over your mom. You're gonna want to jump over both of them. If you jump over both of them at the same time, that's really cool. That's gonna get you a lot of views on YouTube and or Vimeo.
How did you know that my Vimeo page was popping? How did you know that?
You know what? I got the impression that you were a Vimeo dude.
You caught my Vimeo vibes?
I got your Vimeo vibes. And listen, I think that if you jump over both of them and you get famous off of doing that, the problems with your mom not thinking that you like your wife and your wife liking you, not gonna be
as big of a deal.
Not gonna be a big of a deal. Yeah, they're just gonna be like things in the past, sort of like student loans for me. Like I just stopped paying them. So.
And you know how Vimeo is the future.
Vimeo's the future of video. YouTube's going down at some point, and we're all gonna go crawl into Vimeo, and I'll be the king.
Late Night Questions at Night is not sponsored by Vimeo or YouTube.
I am though.
Chad Wiswick, very much so sponsored. All right, thank you, Chad. There. Bring it on home to Bella. What do we got?
So I've actually been in a very similar situation before, and what I have found is that if you just act like you are obsessively tasting everyone's food to make sure that it's not poisoned, everyone is too concerned about your mental state to ask about anything else. So if you just focus on being as paranoid as possible all of Arbor Day, to the point where your closest family are genuinely concerned for your well-being, you'll completely avoid any awkwardness of having to actually confront your problems.
That'd be nice. Also, what would be nice if you moved back into frame?
Sorry, K2 is standing where I normally stand.
Idiot.
I am the frame.
Sorry. All right. Well, yeah, we had some very interesting answers here. Well, what does our contender say?
Yeah, bro. I'm just thinking about the future, really. Not really thinking of now. Even though Arbor Day is a really big deal, I can always celebrate Arbor Day. Armor Day. Yeah, that's 2 days later when we cut down all the trees.
Don't wear white armor after Arbor Day.
No. But I really think that I can celebrate Arbor Day every day from the comfort of my Vimeo mansion.
Yeah.
So
every day's Arbor Day on Vimeo.
Chad's gonna. That's true. I appreciate Chad.
Very nice. Thank you,
It's
Chad,
going
for
for
your
on Vimeo, so you just kind of
astute answers.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's check out our audience here to see if there's anybody who can offer up a question.
I have one from chat.
A question from chat. That's the best place to get those questions.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be Chad's translator for this one. This comes from our very own John Hadley. Hadley.
Hardly know him.
Hadley said, and I quote, "My mommy told me that Santa isn't real. I've been leaving cookies for that man for 38 years. How do I right the wrongs that I have committed due to my actions using time travel?"
Yeah, that's a question.
I like that you're the one wrong here.
All right, coming back around here, right over to Bella.
All right, so I'm sorry to have to like throw you a curveball here, John, but Santa is real. The reason he probably wasn't coming to your house and delivering presents was because Santa keeps an eye out, and he always makes sure that there's at least one cookie on the plate that's had a bite taken out of it to ensure that the cookie is not poisoned. And if he doesn't see that, he's not going to deliver presents to your house. So you got to, that's, not a lot of people know that. You got to start taking a bite out of those cookies. Because Santa's not running the risk of getting poisoned out here. He's doing his best to bring joy to the people of the world. And he's not trying to get caught by lackluster poison control, so.
Thank you, Bella. Bill?
Yeah.
I feel like you got some good contrast for us
Oh,
here.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Time travel, Santa, what's your take?
Oh, yeah. Open them up. We'll check under the hood. 2 wires. Blue is what you do. Red if you... Well, red is for... slip like a sled. I don't know.
And that's Bill, everybody.
I'm so tired.
Thank you, Bill. Hopefully we don't have any crises.
What was that?
All right.
Oh.
Chad Wiswick, give us some good insight.
Oh, me? You know what I'm about. I'm about jumping and parkour. Let me do a little demonstration.
Oh. Can we make sure we get the camera up nice and close to this?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Watch this. So,
Wow, just wow.
you're gonna want to do what I did right there. You're gonna do a little bit of a jump, and you're just kind of like, you know, in the context of your Vimeo account. That's right. You are setting up yourself for success by uploading these to Vimeo. You upload these to Vimeo. Santa doesn't watch YouTube, but he does watch Vimeo, and he'll come to your place if he sees you upload like cool, just rad parkour videos up to Vimeo. He will come to your house and give you like twice as many presents as they normally would because he is sponsored by Vimeo. That's how he affords the presents. So, one more little demonstration. So,
Very cool, Chad. Very cool. Let's
Yeah,
try
I
to
know,
cool it
I'm
on
pretty,
the Vimeo.
obsessed.
Shout out Sue, maybe. I don't know if our sponsors are okay with that. All right, Veronica, what do you got here left for us?
Well, so I had just spoken backstage to one of the Great Danes that I've been walking, and we got to whispering a little bit, and so he said, I don't really know what it's all about, but if you leave out some really good dog biscuits and a nice clean bowl of water with maybe like a couple dirty leaves in it, Puppy Santa will come, and that's a guarantee. He comes every time. So if you're feeling like you want something on your special day, yep, you should do that. Just skip the cookies altogether. We need them.
Alrighty, thank you, Veronica. Puppy Santa. Well, member of the chat, it was John, correct? John, which one of these answers is speaking to you here? Eventually. This is when we roll for commercial. You guys can take like a quick minute break if you want like some water for a second.
I'll do
this is
some
the
light
time.
parkour.
Yep, that's fine. You know, we're not live right now, so it's
I'll do some sitting parkour.
I'll do
Okay,
some
okay.
napping.
some nap.
So
There's actually no smoking on set.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you can pay a small fee. No is kind of loose with rich people.
I mean, it's fine. I'm never sure. I should ask.
I just
first.
wanted to. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you
I don't
can't
wanna get
smoke
these
on
dogs
set.
like
Meanwhile,
No, it's like I should have asked first. I just.
Oh, okay.
Have
Okay.
it.
We do have a word, so we'll get back into places here. That's all right, folks. We'll come live again here. And we're back here with late night questions at night. John has spoken. He said that he's been doing it all wrong for years. He's taking the advice of our food tester here. He really thinks that was what was the missing key. So thank you, Bella. That's a good one. All right, lightning question. Did we have any more come into chat? Or Peyton had one waiting over here.
Peyton had one that I caught up to. Peyton.
All right, Peyton. What is our lightning round question for our lovely viewers?
So recently I've been trying to cope with this reality that I'm in now. So why did my wife ask me to start a polyamorous relationship?
All right, hot takes on polyamory.
Hot takes on polyamory.
All right, we're coming right down the line here. Veronica, start us off good and fast.
The more dogs, the better.
And Bill. Oh shit.
Check under the hood.
Booze, bitches.
Boo is what you do. Red means dead. Come on now. Come on now.
Very familiar, very familiar. Bring it on over here to Chad Wiswick.
There's plenty of polyamorous tutorials on Vimeo.com.
And that's enough of that plug.
And my advice: you probably weren't testing her food enough.
Alrighty there. Thank you, folks, for your lovely answers.
Improvathon has become the official website of parkour.
I don't have a car. I'm allergic to Vimeo and also I'm allergic to food. So dogs.
Dogs for the win.
Allergic to Vimeo? Oh, you're allergic to
Mouth
No,
bitches,
you're allergic to
mouth
being
Mitch.
Alrighty, folks, that has been Late Night Questions at Night. Thank you again to our lovely panel of experts here. Can we get another run down the line?
I'm Veronica, the dog whisperer.
Bill.
I'm Chad Wiswick. Catch me on Vimeo. Vimeo.com/user/c/
walking penis.
Jumpin' Chad.
And I'm Belladonna.
Thank you. That's all. Good night, folks.
Good night.
I love dumb pun names.
I love callbacks to a scene that only Hunter remembers. I'm an expert on society because I watched Joker 2019 once. You can catch me on Twitch for my political commentators at walking penis.
I might need to.
So as you can see,
Hey,
my
ready to
foot
take
is
a
on
quick snooze.
said space. Oh, he's gonna try me.
Joker
He's
2019
gonna
is the
try
best
me.
movie ever made.
I've never seen it.
You really
Talk to a woman.
No,
Okay, fair.
they scare me.
I like.
That's true.
I like
They do.
watching
I said
that.
that's true. Like that, they do.
Your
Correct.
chutzpah.
I'm glad you didn't lie to me.
Solid.
Laura, do I have your permission to take a quick nap?
What the fuck did you just say there?
Why would I need to? You know what?
know.
Respect.
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like one of my
No, Matt
blankets?
Smith, the sign, it says not a bedroom.
Not a bedroom.
Really, Matt Smith?
You can't sleep or have sex down here.
Right in front of my
What
salad.
the fuck are we doing down here then?
Is that what you're doing in a bedroom?
Guys, we are bringing back what you got out of it.
You guys have bedrooms?
Shut up, homeowner.
You know what? There's only 4 words that has meow in it, and that's meow, meows, meowed, and homeowner.
Meowing.
And meow.
And meow.
What about homeowner?
Home?
Owner.
Yeah, you're the
What
owner
is
of
it?
a tome. A book.
There would be
Play
a
a
hyphen
Skyrim.
between tome and
Why
owner.
isn't there one home?
I asked the IRS.
Also homeowners.
I guess so.
Because
Wow, you
when
add
you're owning
this.
when you're owning tomes, you need to leave space for Jesus.
I think
However,
you
however,
Should just say
however,
meow.
property owning, godless acts.
True.
Real estate is a godless profession.
You're here.
What do you mean? I'm just arbitrarily increasing
I'm gonna
prices.
slap your tummy.
What do you mean?
Good ass, homie.
That's what
What do you mean? The Bible never critiques private ownership.
The Bible is also a fiction book.
It also does critique private ownership.
Almost like Jesus
Yeah.
Story die.
Oh, I want to play Story Die.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
I sit down.
Yeah, I don't want to call it either.
Yeah, I don't want to call.
I'm good.
We're gonna have a two-person Story Die.
I'm not feeling nearly tricky enough to call right now.
I'm
Mark, you're calling this.
Sure.
K2, you're playing. Get up here.
4 of us?
Yeah. For Story Die? Yeah.
If I die, I'm just gonna stay right here.
I'll kill you myself.
He's, at this moment right now, kind of,
Bro, you're fine. I'm with you.
that hurts.
We only got 5 more hours. 5 more hours.
Hey, Story Die is a game that you've seen a couple times be played, so you guys know how it works. Carter, give me a title of a story that you would like us to tell you. Preferably a bedtime story without much of sleepy heifers these people are.
The little sandwich that could.
The little sandwich that could.
Oh, so cute.
The little sandwich that could.
That's so cute. Let's have Andre start us out.
Little sandwich with bread?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, shit. Well,
You're dead.
Once upon a time, there was a little sandwich, and this little sandwich name was pastrami on rye, and he desired nothing more than to be eaten by specifically a large Italian man, and no one could convince him to change his dream. He only wanted that. Anybody else who tried to eat him, he would scream bloody murder until they put him away. I mean, who wouldn't? That's a screaming sandwich. You don't want to do that.
Chords.
Enter me. I took on the challenge of finding this pastrami on rye, to give him his dream, to give him what he always wanted, and to eat him as a large Italian man. So I set out to find this specific sandwich, which, fun fact, to find a specific sandwich in a country that sells billions of sandwiches a day, difficult, relatively difficult, but I was going to do it nonetheless. So I set out on foot because I didn't want to pay for gas, and I stopped in every sandwich shop I could.
Kyle.
The trick here is that pastrami on rye is obviously a sentient sandwich, so even though Cord was eating up all of the pastrami on rye that he could find, little pastrami on rye, the main character of our story, was hopping along down the trail somewhere on his own. And so it was long and fated that they finally met. They came together, it was just outside of the Fenway Baseball Park, actually. And it was there that they were both going to attend a game of baseball with teams whose names I can't think of right now because it's 5 a.m. and I don't do sports. They were just crossing paths, and both of them did that little stop thing, you know? And Cord turned and said, pastrami on rye, and pastrami on rye turned and said, large Italian man.
So Cord ended up picking up the sandwich, and then they looked each other in the eyes, because pastrami on rye has eyes.
He does.
And then they just couldn't stop staring at each other's eyes. It's like they had fallen for each other. So pastrami on rye asked Cord, "Want to take it back to my place?" And then they went back to his place.
Cord.
Mostly because I was confused how a sandwich was a homeowner. I wanted to see what it was like, what kind of amenities that a sandwich could afford in New York City of all places. Which is not where the sandwich took me back to his place in New York. We were in Boston when we met. We were at Fenway for a game between
Red Sox.
Not the Red Sox. The Red Sox weren't even playing that day. It was between the Seattle Mariners and the Japanese national team. For some reason, they were at Fenway, but I was going to watch it nonetheless. However, I didn't. I went back for a sandwich. He was going to try and have sex with me. However, I was not doing this for sex. I was doing this for science.
The science that he was trying to discover here is, what the heck happens when you fuck a sandwich. And turns out you have little sandwich kids. I mean, it's as beautiful as you would really think.
This little guy, this little bread with like a little salami, I mean, they're just kind of, they walk around and they feel pain. Honestly, it's not cool to like bring them into existence, which is why I'm glad that I found that out before I fucked the sandwich. Because as we were heading towards the sandwich's place, he boned down. Down came up.
Peyton.
Up.
Down came God to strike cord down for fucking a sandwich. Because that's a sin.
It is.
Don't stick your dick in meat. Anyway, Pastrami on Rye was very sad about Cord's death because he was the only large hot Italian man that Pastrami on Rye could find. And Pastrami on Rye said, I will avenge you, my sweet large Italian man named Cord Redding.
Cord?
And I said, I'm not dead. I've survived the smiting. And God said, I guess, be risen. And I did. I rose, and
Laura.
The sandwich looked at me, and the sandwich said, "You've risen." And I said, "Goodbye, sandwich." And I turned around and walked home.
Hunter.
And then I turned back around because I forgot my keys.
I did.
But then I turned around again and left because at that point I truly could not form a relationship with a pastrami on rye sandwich. And pastrami on rye, who is technically the protagonist of the story, was not happy about this at all. Because it was like, this whole thing is that I was looking for a large Italian man to eat it. And we got around to like this weird sex thing where truly all I wanted was to be devoured by a large Italian man. And in the end, which is not right now,
Which is not.
but foreshadowing, in the end, gets wild.
Peyton. Getting wild it did. Pastrami on Rye found yet another large Italian man, not this time, not just Cord Redding,
Peyton.
but also this new one, also named Marshall Ziegler, not related to the caller of this story time. Oh, that's me dead. Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
How do you die?
I died by sleep.
He said,
Very well.
He dies by goodbye.
You guys by goodbye. Cord, please continue.
Now, Marshall Ziegler was an even bigger, even Italianer man. He stood 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, nay, 19 feet tall, and weighed an approximate
4 stone. I don't know how much a stone is, that seems about right. But once again, I mean, pastrami on rye really just wanted to be eaten, but Marshall, being a soft, large Italian man, just like Cord, he fell for that sandwich, and he fell hard. I mean, it was the whole 9 yards. He was buying her mustard, getting new buns, you know how it'd be up with a sandwich. But again, pastrami on rye just didn't feel satisfied in the relationship. They had to move on. Pastrami on rye continued its journey off into the sunset, looking for that largest Italian man.
And eventually, it came to a realization that if it was going to keep searching for the most perfect, large Italian man, it was never going to be happy because it will never find one that will satisfy it. And truly,
Hunter.
what is a sandwich's purpose other than to be eaten by somebody who finds it delicious? And
James.
so it wanted nothing more now than to just be eaten by anyone. But at this point, I mean, it's been years. This pastrami on rye has grown mold. It's just the lettuce is wilted.
Everything is going wrong. And then one fateful day, this pastrami meets the perfect Italian man. Cake Boss. Cake Boss, who has at this point legally changed his name to Cake Boss. Mostly because I don't remember what his current name is. They lock eyes, which, fun fact, on pastrami and rye are just 2 black olives. They lock eyes. And Cake Boss just picks him up and takes a bite. And boy oh boy,
does he get violently ill. Because that was just the oldest, grossest sandwich. Pastrami on rye is now canonically dead.
Kyle. I don't know where to lead off from pastrami being canonically dead.
Alright,
you
we've
canonically
got,
die.
Kill me.
Canonically. We've got some good ones here. We're going to do Death by Willy Wonka boat ride.
Why is he singing? Why are there all these colors? I can't.
Where exactly we are going.
Beautiful.
Hunter, please continue.
Yeah, pick up from there.
Cake Boss assumed the persona
I was just gonna say that.
of pastrami on rye.
Oh my god.
It became a sort of like parasite host kind of mentality where pastrami on rye was sure dead.
However, never felt more alive. Pastrami on rye walked back to the Cake Boss cake shop and started living life as Cake Boss. However, pastrami on rye lacked 2 fundamental skills to make cake.
Fondant. More fondant. That's right. All pastrami on rye knew was cheese, meat, and bread. And that's not what cakes are made of. But that's what he tried to make them out of. And the business just kind of tanked. Because there's no business in making cakes out of pastrami and rye. No one likes it. No one wants to buy that. They'll buy a pastrami on rye when they want pastrami on rye.
But then Cake Boss legally changed his name to Pastrami and Rye Boss and changed the shop to be a Pastrami and Rye Boss Pastrami and Rye shop. And business soars to the moon. Pastrami and Rye never had seen so many people so desperate.
But then, as all tales do, it became tragedy.
Pastrami and Rye
got taken. A big old eagle swooped down, grabbed him by the shoulders, just kind of carried him over to the horizon. He's like, "Good God, what the hell
is going on? Why is this eagle picking me up? I'm not even actually a sandwich anymore. I'm a big Italian man. Why is does this eagle have the same wants and needs as I did when I was a sandwich?" And then, well, Pastrami and Rye Boss was flying through the sky.
He asked the eagle, "Yo, why are you doing this?" And the eagle said unto him,
"Because eagles don't speak English."
But I will translate. In English, it translates roughly to which meant nothing to Pastrami on Rye Boss, who now felt more fear than ever as he was dropped into the nest. Egrets swarmed around him, and he was freaking out because those are egrets, large, big egrets,
even bigger than Cake Pastrami on Rye Boss himself. They stood at 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, what were we doing? Anyway, they ate him. They just devoured him. But
The story doesn't end there, as each of the egrets
became parasitic hosts to the Pastramian Rybos. So they became Pastramian Rybos egrets. And they all became consumed
by greed, as they realized that the only thing that their host wanted
was to fly towards the banks
and distribute the money into their own accounts, which each of the egrets
wanted nothing more than to control and also to buy Sweden
and Finland, but each individual transactions, because if they were to buy Sweden and Finland at once, it would look fishy to the IRS, and the egrets can't have the IRS on their back.
Speaking of fish, though, as they were flying across the ocean, what do you know? Big old fish just jumps up and gulps them, and now we got a new parasitic host. Oh, there he is. There it is. Oh, big fish.
Pastramian rye fish, to be exact. To be fully exact, that's fish egret pastramian rye cake boss.
Hunter.
And if it wasn't too complicated, we kept on adding it because Joe Biden just ate the fish. What are you doing, Joe? Joe. Anyway, Pastramian rye, as a parasite, is now the president of the United States of America,
and controls all of the banks now. But not only does he control all the banks now, he decides that, hey, my greed for flight has turned into greed for more. And
let's recap. We've got Pastramian Rybos egret fish, Joe Biden.
So that's what we have so far. That is our main character. But if you
really look at the details, really acutely, where did we start? We started in a little shop that made a pastramian rye. That
turned into this goddamn mess. Where Joe Biden has eaten a fish that has eaten an egret that has eaten cake boss that has eaten a pastramian rye sandwich that originally tried to take me back to its place. Let's not forget that pastramian rye sandwich was a homeowner, now is the President of the United States.
Oh, and you didn't think we forgot about the sex subplot. Joe Biden is horny and he's coming for corn. Oh, that's right. Pastramian Rybos egret fish Joe Biden is not
dumb. But that won't stop. Pastramian rye boss fish egret out of order Joe Biden. Joe Biden will never be stopped as he searches
for someone larger to eat him now. He knows the pattern. He knows that it just end at this. So he finds the perfect candidate to eat him.
Hawaii. The volcano on the main island of Hawaii specifically. Joe Biden thinks to himself, this is the biggest mouth that I can access in my free country. And I'm going to toss myself in it if it goddamn kills me.
And it did. That volcano was just filled with lava and just kind of burned him up and made the whole cycle. And really, our story just kind of ends there. Because it wasn't... Did I mess up?
Yeah, okay.
Cool, finally.
I was half tempted to give the win to both of you, honestly.
I was kind of hoping that too.
Alright.
No, that's cool.
Death by... we've got 2 votes for Broken Teleporter.
Okay, yeah. That's safe.
He's on the wall.
So to wrap the story up, basically, This whole thing was an allegory for what's his name, Marshall? You know the guy. No, the one that we make fun of you for referencing a lot.
Oh,
Genghis
okay.
Khan.
Yeah.
This is an allegory for Genghis Khan and how the entirety of the world is kind of related to him.
Yeah.
Death by Vaseline inhalation.
Buddy Velastro. That's the K boss's name.
MC!
Yay! That was fire, y'all. Y'all went for like.
That was like
God,
30 minutes.
That was
Yeah.
weird long, but I was like, it's 5 a.m. I'm having fun. I'm saying, yeah, keep it going.
Keep going. Keep going.
That
I'm
was
gonna keep
impressive.
talking about.
No, I was half tempted to be like, you know what, you guys both win.
Yeah.
No,
It's very time to go into detail about this.
That was really fun. That was really fun. Finding Cake Boss and then being like, and then he eats him. And then we were like, we still have everyone alive. What are we gonna do now?
I feel like Story Diet is a great like 4 to 5 a.m. game.
Yeah.
Because you just sit there.
That was one where I was just like having a good time, just like talking out of my ass. Building blocks.
I'm kind of electric.
I don't want to play building blocks.
I'm Electro from Spider-Man.
I dedicate that win to John Hadley.
Yeah, John Hadley.
To John.
I dedicate my hosting services to Saul Spider-Man.
I'm actually hosting John Wilkes Booth's stream on my Twitch channel.
It's John Wilkes. I did not expect it's John Wilkes Booth to be a running joke of this stream.
No, I didn't either, but here we are.
He's coming in with a chair.
John sounds thanks for it.
I love you, John Wilkes Booth. Don't clip that.
Also, thank you, Ted, for that.
Ted
Questions
Lasso?
were good. Yep.
So which one was it?
Teddy Roosevelt?
Help.
Who's the missing actors?
I'm not gonna do what I want to do.
Can you change
That was
the?
my streak
that's
of winning
Story Die continues.
20-something was president of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt?
Change the
Good.
thing.
Speak softly and fuck your mom. Speak softly. Let the gun do the talking.
Yep.
Speak softly and arm rebels in Panama.
Speak softly, period.
Speak softly and declare war on Spain.
And be carried by a big woman.
Speak softly and kick Spain out of Cuba.
Hey, Gord. I have a question.
Speak softly and establish the National Park Service.
You know where it states the game? It's been stuck on town.
I'm taking it back. Run through your balls on your
No, we're doing infomercial.
Oh, nice.
What game?
This is the third time we've done infomercial with this bag.
We haven't used all of them. Okay. I know everything that's in it. Prevents me from
No,
where people are solving a problem suggested by the audience, and they're selling new products to sell that problem.
here, you don't know about this problem.
Is this 526? Heck yeah, it is.
Don't.
No.
You didn't hear that.
Oh.
Alright guys, we are playing infomercial. How infomercial works is we have a bag of things down here that Hunter and I are going to try to sell to you. So, we need a suggestion for a problem or a couple problems you have that we might be able to solve with the items in this bag. So just throw them out there in the chat and we'll figure it all out.
How many do you need for this game?
Just us two.
Cake Boss has been acting really weird lately.
I can't find. I can never find
Guys,
my remote.
I got
Just
it.
be game once.
John Wilkes Booth has been a running gag for so long.
I don't have enough capacity.
How do I tell President Lincoln that John Wilkes Booth is going to kill him in the Ford Theater?
How do we? I want to take that and twist it. How can we prevent John Wilkes Booth from killing Lincoln?
How can we
On
prevent
stream
the assassin-
specifically.
How can we prevent the assassination of former president Abraham?
Former president and
We got
great
one
question
question so far in the chat.
So,
Low libido levels.
Low libido levels.
We're doing the John Wilkes Booth one. Prevent the assassination.
How do we prevent
Or what was the
assassination?
We got low libido levels, and
I can
then
fix
also now negotiate a business deal.
Really prevent the assassination.
Alright, just do the assassination of John Wilkes Booth. I said
No,
that.
not the assassination of John Wilkes.
Nope, I don't care.
No,
How do you prevent the assassination?
So,
John.
the first key thing to preventing the assassination of John Wilkes Booth is to set up a
He
dying.
wasn't assassinated.
I mean,
Lincoln.
By
the art,
It's not a government.
Prevent the assassination by John Wilkes Booth.
you gotta set up a nice diagram and like figure out how. So, we
Also,
recommend.
welcome to our infomercial.
Oh yeah,
Thank you for joining us.
Steve Bailey and my.
And I'm Bailey Miller.
rest in peace.
So,
Rest in peace.
our first product tonight is gonna be this fun squish doll. It's good for stress, but it's also good for setting up the diagram. So let's imagine this is John Wilkes Booth. He has a gun and he goes into the thing and shoots Lincoln.
He's Lincoln.
So we can like visualize it now with these little guys. So if I'm here, I have to like tackle him or hit him with a baseball bat or something.
Yeah.
But if he's over here, he might be too far.
Mm-hmm.
So this is great for diagramming the building, people in that building, and just how it's going to go down. Almost like a bank heist, but preventing Lincoln from being shot in the back of the head.
And we can even like demonstrate the various ways that we can, just mess with John.
Contort.
Yeah, kind of contort him. So after he had shot Lincoln, he jumped off of the balcony and broke his legs. And it looked a little bit something like this. And once we get a look at that, you really puts into perspective what you can do to John Wilkes Booth to prevent him from killing Lincoln.
If we do bring back the car, we can hit him with the car and just absolutely tumble him.
Bring back the car.
Yeah.
Did I miss it? I'm sorry.
We're going to prevent the assassination.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a car.
We are?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
What are you bringing? Are you not bringing anything with you?
I didn't think to bring a car, truthfully. That's a good idea. I feel like that's going to scare a lot of people in 1865.
Well, what a car they won't.
Okay, yeah, that'll work against
So I would recommend this for all your assassination prevention time travel schemes.
Next, however, we have
Whoa. Absolutely.
You stunned him. You just stunned John Wilkes Booth. You see he's up there in the balcony. He's got that gun pointed at good old Lincoln. And you say to him, hey Johnny. Hey, he turns around. Who called him that? No one's called him that since his dad died, you know? And he turns around and just like flashing, just like
No, I agree. The other use you have for this is we're at a theater. It's going to be dark because a play is going on. So you don't want to stub your toe. So you can use this to get around and make sure that you actually find your way down the hallway.
Because we know from experience, if you stub your toe, Lincoln will be assassinated.
Yeah, we tried that. It was hard rough. Anyways, next up we have this, the card game. So this card game is really fun and enjoyable. And it's called High Command, a deck building game of strategic conquest for 2 players.
Yeah.
So it's a great distraction. John Wilkes Booth will not be able to assassinate Lincoln if he's playing this game with you instead.
Yeah, you'll have to figure out the rules first, and let me tell you, they aren't good.
Rules.
They're not good rules.
2-player indie card games. Ooh.
Yeah. That's why I gave it was
rough on him.
That's why it was $1 when I bought it. I mean, that's why it's $10 if you act now.
$100 and you'll get 2 copies for both you and your friend to play. This 2-person card game at the same time.
Yeah. Next one. We got everyone knows them. So this is a character from Eternals.
I didn't see that movie.
But you know what? It looks a little bit like Lincoln. And you could use this to make John think that this is Lincoln. And, you know, he goes for the wrong one. It even has the patented Lincoln movement.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Lincoln did that all the time.
And if you combine this with our highly optical flashlight, you can shine it and make a shadow. So you think Lincoln's up there, but he really isn't. And it's just you with a gun. The gun not included.
Also, like, you little like trick. They're like glows. Maybe John would think that cool. Maybe Lincoln would think that cool.
Or you can use this steel rod. Just hit him with it.
Yeah, that's true. That has worked. We have tested that.
We tried that. Lincoln is allergic to steel. I mean, not Lincoln. John Wilkes Booth is allergic to steel. Not many people know that. Not even him.
No.
He's just lucky aluminum was around.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, it wasn't really, but he's lucky that he doesn't know it's steel. Once he knows it's steel, that's when the allergies kick in.
Yeah, that's why. That's why he died originally
from those lead bullets. I mean, steel bullets. And they shot him with. Use this.
Now, our final product.
Final product.
Final
product.
We're not gonna use all of them in there. Are you crazy?
You're right.
You're crazy.
They'll have to tune in next week.
Now, what we got here? John Wilkes Booth loves cats, and he would love Burt's Bees waterless shampoo with apple and honey for cats. You get this you get a cat from the street, dirty as all hell. You just spray it a little bit with some of the shampoo, clean that cat up, and he'll think, wow, what a cool looking cat. Maybe I shouldn't assassinate Lincoln.
Alternatively, you could just give him the whole bottle. It's like a trade agreement for changing his political ideology.
There is one caveat, and it is 98.8% natural. Ooh, that might be too low for him.
I think he's organic, so that might be.
But on the bright side, it's there's no
cats in there. Good. I don't want cats in my cat shampoo.
No colorants.
No colorants. Is that a word?
Apparently.
Well, if you act now, you can buy 3 cases of this for $1,200. Each case contains 2 bottles.
That's the minimum that you're allowed to buy.
Minimum order, yeah. And shipping and handling are extra. So if you want any of these products, donate now. I mean, pay us now. We have. We also accept mail. I think, right?
Yeah, if you just got like your bills or your like junk mail, we'll accept that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be payment mail. We just like mail.
Yeah, we just want your mail.
Yeah.
It's like any mail. Mail, your name on it. We'll accept that. Thank you for joining us on our infomercial. We hope that you will buy our product and prevent the death of Lincoln.
Yeah, if you don't, he will die.
And you are not an American.
America.
And scene. Thank you, boys.
John Hadel.
I felt this.
John Hadel says, it's so weird to hear my name over and over again on my other monitor while I'm playing the video game.
What do you mean? John Hadel is such a normal word.
Ted Kelly says, I'll help you, but not until after I wake TF up again. Night. And then we said, good night, Ted.
Bonus points. Bonus points to anyone who can tell me what John Wilkes Booth said after he shot Lincoln.
Do it again.
It was like a regret, wasn't it?
No, like immediately after.
Oh no, didn't he say like a famous line?
He did. He said a line from specifically William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar.
I don't.
Doing me mom.
He's
that's the English translation. The exact line he said was "Sic semper tyrannis."
It was actually
which is death always to tyrants.
I knew it was like a really famous line.
It is a line from William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, in which John Wilkes Booth famously played the title character.
Isn't it interesting that after kill the president?
Just gotta plug my own work there, you know, while creating a name for myself.
Real casual.
Funny. Business Casual releases an album today.
Yeah. You did. That's the only reason. Yeah.
You see them like at the edges of the mountain on the ground. And it's just, like I heard it, and I knew exactly what that was like literally my reaction. Yeah, it was like on the ledge, and I literally just fed their food. I had gotten out of the shower, went to go put clothes on, and by the time I came back, I heard it, and I was like, no. It was like, why? You literally have food in your bowl right now. Like, you should have been eating. Yeah, it was like, why? I almost never let myself leave the cat food on the ledge of the car.
Oh yeah,
that's so funny. I was so mad, and that was actually my reaction. I like.
Did you just hear like a thunk?
Yes,
Oh.
and I knew exactly the sound too, because that's like the third or fourth time I've experienced them doing this, where I literally leave the kitchen for less than 2 minutes, come back and hear a thud, and it's just everywhere, and they're like, you don't feed us, and it's like, you literally have food in your bowl, that's why the food was out, and you have to eat this, you have to eat it like this, and so I got like, I would say like 85 to 90% of the food back into the container, but all the scraps that were left over, like I couldn't even like scare them away with the broom like I usually do. They were like aggressive, trying to get the little kernels that were tucked under the counter ledges.
They could not let this opportunity go to waste.
And so I was like, fine, you're gonna clean up the last of your own goddamn mess, and you're gonna like it whether you want to or not. And they're like,
so funny.
yeah, we do enjoy it. We 10 out of 10 would push the food off the counter again.
I saw that on your story and I was like, haha, anyway. And also, John says, at least it was free food, ha ha ha.
Yeah, I know. Except it wasn't free. That was money that just hit the ground. But I did have a neighbor, like, that a couple days ago just like randomly leave me Meow Mix in like a half-pound bag of Meow Mix like at my front door, unprompted. I think they just saw. I'm the only one with a doormat in front of my door now. I don't know why. I know the guys across the hall got evicted, but like everybody else like.
Is that another story you can tell?
Well, yes and no. Yeah, so there was like a neighbor that I had when I first moved here in this apartment complex. He was the first person that I met, and I knew it was kind of weird, but like, you know, I'm not one to judge right off the bat, but over time, there would be people coming in at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and like making noise and people yelling at each other and shit, and it smelled like cigarettes and like cigarettes. Yeah, and then we had a break-in to the apartment, and the first break-in, like, they just got into the building but didn't do anything. The second break-in, the guys got in, and they did damage to the front door of my neighbor across the hall. Like, there's still a huge crack going through, like, half the door frame. And then to fix it, they put, like, this little, like, metal, like plate on top of the, like, door, or, like, the deadbolt key, like, hole. And it looks like shit, but it makes me laugh. But yeah, pretty sure they were like slinging dope or something. Cause, you got a question?
No, I just want to say something. So I found this on Twitter and I think it's really funny. Film 300 porn, 2 credits. This is a real class you can take at Westminster. It's a real class you can take at Westminster College in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
Yeah, hardcore pornography is as American as apple pie and more popular than Sunday Night Football. Our approach to this billion-dollar industry is both a cultural phenomenon and reflects and reinforces sexual inequalities, but holds the potential to challenge sexual and gender norms, and as an art form that requires serious contemplation. We will watch pornographic films together and discuss the sexualization of race, class, and gender and as an experimental, radical art form.
It's called hentai and it's art.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's a college course.
It is a college course.
It is a description of a college course that you would do.
Somebody signed
It was a quote. I read a quote.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't.
All
Thank
right.
you for that.
Yeah.
Completely irrelevant to my drug dealing neighbor story, but thank
I
you.
just saw it. It was really funny. Because an artist really liked it on Twitter. I was like, why? I think. Oh, the next tweet down is the same thing.
Where's Hunter? Right there, you.
Get in the cracks.
It's me.
It's you.
I'm spinning the wheel, and I'm honestly, I'm so tired. And I want to keep this improv thing going, but
Well,
God fucking damn it, everyone is asleep.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Hunter?
We're
what's the next
carrying
game?
the stream right
What?
now.
What's our next game? What's our next game? New choice. New choice.
And
Yeah,
Should I
I've
call or
got
play?
energy.
I can.
Hunter,
I will
let me
choose.
sleep for 30 minutes, and then I'll get up and do all the improv with you, alright?
I'll do all the improv with you right now.
I'm ready to keep going.
I do have to kick you guys out at 8-ish.
Oh.
Stream
Because
ends
I've
at
got class at 9.
Did you tell Anna that before she went to sleep?
I did.
Okay. Did she know what we were doing after that?
No.
Because I thought we were supposed to end at 10.
It is.
It is, but I've got class at 9.
Or you
And I
able to
can't
just like
miss
leave
it.
us down here and there's like,
I can't.
Technically, he's not
I
allowed
mean
to.
technically sure, but like, will they?
Will they
call?
probably
No,
won't get
Don's
us.
probably going to be pissed at the
Who?
janitor.
Can we bribe said Jim?
No.
With the snake.
We're chill, but like not that chill.
I will be calling for your choice if you two are ready willing to play.
Sure.
I suppose that's a problem for later.
Yeah, I guess that's something we'll have to
It's
figure
almost
out.
six. That's
For
2
2 hours from now.
Yeah,
I'll be awake for that, man.
yeah. I have to leave around 8 anyway because I've got a class at 9.
Got class at 11, so I'm here for the full ride. Y'all aren't getting rid of me that easily.
Alright guys, find your suggestion.
Give me a suggestion for. Yeah, feed me a suggestion.
I'll read some of the previous ones. Oh, thank you for being awake for that mayhem too, John. I'm gonna say your name as much as I can.
We keep John in our thoughts. John in our hearts. Rest in peace, John. He's not dead.
I'm gonna scroll.
But he's not here.
Yeah.
So he might as well be dead. To us.
Never mind, I can't scroll.
If you ain't here, where you at?
I mean, if improv for the next
Suggestion for
30
what?
minutes has to be just the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of us.
Give us a suggestion for new choice, John.
The 3 of us.
Give me a suggestion for an object that can fit into my hand.
Or
A nail.
small bathroom.
A
A slightly
Yeah.
smaller
Yeah.
Marshall.
The bar of soap.
A fork?
I'm gonna take a bar of soap.
Bar of soap. Never mind. Soapy bar. Bar. Soap. Bar of soap. Bar?
Yeah.
Of soap?
Yeah.
Hey. Is that a bar of soap back there?
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
I was gonna do the dishes.
Hey, Tiger. Whoa. Oh my god. Wow.
Wow.
Squeeze the bar
What?
soap.
I'm squeezing the muscles. Let's open the bar of soap. Let's open the bar of soap and I gotta. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
I was just gonna do the dishes. I don't know if like.
Squeeze that bar of soap.
I told him to do it, but he actually did it.
Damn. Wow. That's.
Like, honestly.
Am I getting slut shamed for doing the dishes?
What? Turn the water
Squeeze
off,
it.
too.
Turn the water off.
Yeah.
Turn the water off. Turn it on.
Yep. Then you make it soapy on the
Nice.
dish. Wow. Look at him.
So-
I feel like you two are getting off on this, and I'm not entirely
I've
comfortable
not
with that
touched
concept.
any lower part
Literally,
of my
what
body.
have we
choice,
done?
Hunter.
I have not touched most parts of my body at this
New
point.
choice, Hunter.
I haven't touched not my penis.
I thought this was just like a chore thing you guys wanted me to do. I feel like it's like there's some weird tension here right now.
There's no tension except for the one you're creating by not continuing to scrub.
Exactly.
Keep scrubbing. Keep that bar of soap. Yeah.
Why did you stop doing the dishes?
Yeah. Why did you? Come on. Keep going. Keep going with the bar of
There's
soap.
more dishes to be cleaned.
I don't like that you two are just watching me do this. Don't you have things to do?
No.
Actually, you're right.
I know.
Give me a second.
I'm just like. Oh, you didn't even rinse that one. You just left the soap on there, huh?
I rinsed it off.
So,
Thanks.
yeah, continue.
You're drinking wine and watching me wash it.
Do you got any glasses that you need to clean?
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Wow.
And you don't use rinse aid?
New question.
And your cups are not stained?
And you're single?
Honestly,
now I feel
man.
now I feel like it's a demeaning thing.
Demeaning?
Yeah.
No, I'm
just
pretty
surprised.
happy. I'm looking forward to things, you know?
Yeah, got me.
Oops. I'm empty. Guess you have another glass to clean.
Oh, and you gotta be really delicate with the stem of your wine glasses.
Yeah, you want to be really careful. You want to be really, really slow and
Oh, but
careful.
Yeah.
That bar is so.
Don't.
I'm starting to regret responding to that Craigslist ad.
I don't regret it. Brian.
New choice.
Regret it. Regret it. Come on.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
This is my first day here.
New
Yeah,
choice.
you're doing it.
This is my third day here.
Man, keep coming back. And you know what that tells me?
Rent is low, and I don't want to move all my stuff again so soon.
It tells me you like some washing.
New choice.
It tells me that you got some upper body strength.
New choice.
It tells me that you got thick thighs. That's what that tells me. Third day, thick thighs.
Oh yeah.
All right.
How do you dry your dishes?
Tells me dry your dishes.
Well, usually I just
In detail.
I wash
Tell
them,
us.
rinse them all first, and then I grab a towel and I go over them with
What
a
kind of towel? Like
kind
a
of
fabric towel? Like a
Microfiber cloth?
paper towel?
Microfiber?
like a fabric towel. I don't want to create like too much
Or like
waste.
a Norwex towel?
I don't know, just
Oh,
like
you know the towel.
something that I like don't throw away after it, because like that I feel like that's creating a
Reusable.
lot of unnecessary waste.
We like the environment kind of sort of.
I'm almost done here, so like
No. And then I'm gonna make a sandwich. I'm going to use 4 knives to get this done.
that's just rude.
What?
New choice.
That was just unnecessary.
I don't see what you think that was necessary for. I just wanted to make sure that you cleaned it up. So.
Yeah, this feels very Cinderella story, and I'm not digging it. I'm gonna be honest.
We are on your side. We love it when you do the dishes.
I'm sure you do.
You want a bite of the sandwich?
You're eating a whole sandwich. You made a whole plate up for it too. That's great.
I did, because here's the plate to clean. And then also the 4 knives that I used, and also I put a fork in there just to lick.
That's so unnecessary.
Put a fork in there just to hold on to and watch it wiggle in my hand.
I know the feeling.
You know what? I'm gonna grab a spoon while I'm at it.
Please don't.
Nice, nice. Spoons are great.
Hunter new choice.
Spoons? I don't know. I think I prefer a spork.
A spork?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, kid?
Please tell me the sporks are plastic.
Hey, actually, could you here, just lick that.
Lick it.
I'm not gonna lick it.
Fine.
No.
A spork for you?
Thanks.
Fine.
like you're not enjoying this as much as we are.
Yeah, you'd be correct. I wonder how you got that assumption. Could it maybe be that I told you as much?
I don't remember telling you.
I remember telling you exactly how uncomfortable I was with this situation.
I remember.
I have very good communication skills.
Well, I think it's more so that you were watching them just so well.
Also, like, don't you like want our money?
You're not paying me anything. I'm paying you to live here.
And isn't that great?
And
No.
see.
That was such a weird scene. I'm gonna be honest.
That was a great scene. I enjoyed all of it.
Well, that's like
Miles.
6 now. 6 now?
Just about.
7 minutes.
Yep, that's what happens at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Should forks wiggling in
Oh,
your
we gotta
hand
go
and
with Kyle.
uncomfortable dishwashing.
That was so uncomfy. No, you're good.
Oh, that was so funny. That was great.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
What about a little bit of? No. What about a little bit of? Y'all use high energy.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be great. This one's gonna be. Rainbow games. And 2 months. What about?
What is that?
In now.
Where it said you have to enter into the exit significant.
Yeah, based on what we're doing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sure. Give us some suggestions for words
That are
we
not often used in a sentence, right?
that we might say.
Oh,
They could
okay.
be said.
Words that could be said.
Liquids that
Words
aren't so
that might be said.
if anybody would like.
Nice tea.
This is Benner iced tea, it's the Aldi brand.
What?
Yep, we need suggestions for words that someone might say
What are some
in a
words? What are some
conversation.
words being said?
Microphone,
Microphone.
Pickle.
Pickle.
light bulb,
Light bulb.
defibrillator,
Defibrillator.
violin,
Violin.
burrito,
Burrito.
John Hadel, I can go down the list. Wedding ring, detective badge, baby dragon, Nerf gun. I don't know which one I already said. Shoes,
I'll go with John Hadel.
hammer.
I'll do burrito.
All right.
I'll do pickle.
What is this?
In and out.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a burger place.
Uh-oh.
What?
Don't say uh-oh.
Oh no, we're okay. Just the text file is gone.
What, are you opening up again?
No, it like.
Technical difficulty. Technical difficulty. Watch out, the internet will get you.
Uh-oh.
And so will computers eventually.
They're coming.
They're coming. AI's coming. There's
I don't
nothing
know,
we can do to
I've-
stop it.
I've talked to chatbots and they're not overly intelligent.
Not yet. It's only a matter of time.
I think that AI is way more intelligent than you give it credit
Oh,
for,
yeah.
but it's all privatized by like
Burrito?
Facebook.
Pickle.
Yeah.
So 2 food items, 3 food items.
Couldn't do a chatbot.
What was yours, Laura?
John Hadel.
Oh, I see.
Where'd you get that?
I had this at home.
Alright.
You make a whole egg.
We need a location.
Carter.
What?
Carter, oh my god.
Carter.
Carter, oh my god, I need a location so bad. Carter, oh Carter, please.
What am
How do
What am I doing?
Location.
Oh, location. Box factory. Sewer plant. Windmill mill. Water mill. Flour mill. Binary. Washington D.C. But like the swamp version before they made Washington. Malariaville.
Something a little more public.
More public.
Yes.
The sidewalk. Those benches with anti-homeless people, things on them.
Oh, the aggressive architecture, kind of like that.
Bridges. School. Public place. The courthouse. City Hall. Lawyerville.
Lawyerville.
I was gonna say law center, but that did come out. A police station. Like the place, like outside the police station where you like sell stuff on Facebook, so that you're not gonna get murdered when you do it.
Real quick, suggestions for
Yeah,
places.
like the private transaction places.
Suggestions for places.
Yeah, Carter's been giving them.
Gun
yes.
TMV fashion show from dance.
We don't need to bang anymore. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Cabbage.
Laboratory.
That's my final one for you, Marshall.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Place.
it is. It's a town called Cabbage.
That's
I grew up in Rice, Minnesota, so you can't tell me Cabbage. There's no place called Cabbage.
You're
There's
right.
a town in Michigan called Bath.
I grew up in Rice, Minnesota.
There's a town in North Dakota called Cummings.
Yeah, there is. Ryan's from there.
Ryan.
Ryan Mooney.
There was quite a running list.
I can read the list that John said.
Johnson Providence.
The DMV fashion show, prom dance, open house, laboratory, the zoo. And one more thing. Tell Marshall the white square
Yeah, that's why
in the stage needs to stay inside it to stay in
That's all
frame.
it is. Naya.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be in
It's
frame.
not-
Marshall's in frame right now. You're in frame.
Oh, am I?
Functional.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be in
Also, tell Marshall that you'll look stupid.
I don't believe him, but thank you.
Also, that he would own the ball.
Laboratory?
It's a
Yeah,
3-drop
that.
color. Laboratories are suggestion.
2, 5.
Alright, laboratory it is.
John here.
Carter. Shut up.
It's not a lot of fun, we're just mixing water. Okay. John Hadel. Come. My assistant, please. Can you get actual chemicals for me? I need actual real chemicals to mix. Like any chemicals. John?
I can get you some nail polish remover.
Sure.
Some,
It's a chemical.
some acetone. Give me a minute.
Yeah, we'll use that. We'll use the brine from this pickle. So.
Good choice, good choice.
Hey, what's up? It's the government. You guys being safe in here?
Of course. Of course.
You're not doing anything dubious?
Dubious. Me? Do I look dubious?
You do.
Jesus. Wow. Okay. I'm not dubious.
All right.
I'm not dubious at all.
If you were,
all I got is nail polish remover and brine. I mean, is this not very dubious? I don't think so. All right. We just got some pictures. So.
all right. Well, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
God, but like, aren't you a little bit hungry? Like, I could really go for a burrito right now.
I'm a little bit hungry, so.
I'll watch over the station. I wobble without beans.
I'll wait.
Oh god, no, that was a bad one. Okay. Right into the pickle jar, I guess. This whole thing is just bubbling over.
Hey, you doing
Hey there,
doing anything
government.
dangerous?
Definitely, absolutely not. I just work here. My boss went to go get burritos, and I honestly.
I got burritos. I'll read here again.
Yeah, I smelled some weird reactions coming from in here.
That's impossible. I don't have any reaction going on.
Your assistant seems pretty.
No,
Your assistant seems pretty keen to dispose of whatever's in all those beakers.
John Hale is a trusted assistant. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm super trusted, and I'm gonna go on my lunch break with this burrito. So.
So you wouldn't mind if I just checked in the disposal unit?
Sure. I'm gonna go warm up my burrito.
All right. You have fun.
Actually, you know what? I decided I might just stick around and watch you do stuff.
That's fine too.
See a lot of foam there.
Yeah, there's a lot of foam.
Weird amount of foam, but nothing dangerous about foam in general.
Not in general. Let's check in this one, shall we? That's a chemical fire.
That's could be one. Could also be just like a regular fire for heat and warmth.
I'm pretty sure that's a chemical. I'm gonna.
You can't tell it's a chemical fire.
Hold
You
on.
can't.
Before we just have a normal conversation.
Whoa. You're about to extinguish that fire?
Yes.
Think before you act, okay?
I am.
Really? Because if I was thinking before I acted, I wouldn't just grab the nearest chemical fire extinguisher to spray more chemicals on a chemical fire. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's
And
great.
fires out. Because
John Hale
that's regulated
John
fire
Hale's gonna be so
extinguishers.
mad.
The glories of work safety.
John Hale, my trusted assistant.
Yes.
With you?
No, obviously because it's in the pickle jar. It's.
I wrote you a citation.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? But.
I didn't start any.
It's your lab. Just take it. I need to get out of here. I got other things I need to do.
The pickle jar's fault.
Okay.
Obviously.
I maybe have some time to explain some things.
My lab is government owned.
Yeah, and that means it's subject to government regulations.
If the government owns the lab, then it's the government's fault. Here's your citation. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I can fax it to you if you really want.
You could really try, but I will unplug that thing.
Okay, then I'll have you arrested.
You in what government?
Well.
I'm a federal employee, you know that, right?
No. I thought you were just a state
Where's
one.
your badge, federal government man?
It's under my lapel.
Why are you hiding it,
lapel.
huh?
It's just.
Oh, someone seems a little suspicious here. Oh, we're hiding our identity, it seems.
Obviously. I mean, he's going to blame a chemical pickle jar fire on us and just...
Okay, I don't have time for this. Just take the citation or don't. I'll just
Well,
have
we're
someone send it to
definitely
you.
not going to...
Not going to.
I'll just have someone
I
send
don't
it to
know
you.
why
And if
we
you don't
would
act,
take
I'll see you in court.
And you know what? Why don't you
really see me
just
in
take
court.
this pickle and shove it right where I think it
That's
belongs?
unnecessary. That's unnecessary, okay?
Okay,
That's
forget about the pickle thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm just
Just,
kidding.
No, honestly.
Jeez. You think you found the weed?
No, but you know what? I was starting to sweat a little bit. He was getting close to that ketamine cabinet.
Yeah.
It
Good
was.
thing the chemical fire was there to distract him. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna go make another.
Whoever brought those pickles, man, but that was the OG. I just had to throw something.
Hey,
in
I just realized I forgot something on the citation, so.
The one that we didn't take.
Well, I mean, you're getting it regardless. You don't have to physically take it for it to apply. No, I came here to write you another citation that's
Mr.
more correct.
Lapel wants to come in and bring us a citation. How about just eat it like it's a burrito?
It's a citation for being.
Yeah, just take it.
It's a citation for being assholes to him.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, it's a citation for having a chemical fire and also for being unnecessarily inflammatory.
Yeah. unnecessary inflammatory, as if I'm the chemical fire. Wow. Yeah, you can send this one too.
Okay.
And maybe this time, yeah, shovel pick up your ass.
Okay.
You know,
I'll see you in
yeah,
court.
I'm gonna make myself a burrito. And if you want to come, John, you know, you can bring drugs.
You know, I'm grabbing all the shits. We're going in on this. I can't. Today's been too much. God.
Hey.
Yahoo!
Sorry, it took a very long break. I did take a nap.
We don't get you restored a little bit. Not like sore.
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
No, it was just alright.
I was too, was I? Oh man.
No,
Apologize
that's
again.
good.
I'll shoot you.
I'm sorry.
With a mean
It just
glare.
is. It just is.
That makes sense.
We yes and here, Peyton.
Do I have anything to talk about right now?
Oh, you look slept up again.
I've got to walk everywhere today.
I really hope I didn't get a ticket. I've been parked in the Union all day.
Like all day?
Yeah, I parked there at 9 to this morning.
Oh.
I mean, it's $20.
Yeah. Only day I gave
No, not more than one per day.
I'm parked actually right outside of K2's house. Like that little curb
I was
outside
gonna
K2's
walk,
house.
but then I was halfway to the Union when I realized I forgot the camera, so I went back and just drove.
I'm parked at my house back in Michigan. Anyway,
There's a like lot right across
it's at my house back in Michigan.
Oh,
I don't have a car.
I don't care.
John says good morning, Matt.
I probably didn't even get a ticket because they don't patrol here. There's no snow on the ground. No,
We'll find out.
I've literally discovered they are more active in their ticketing when there's snow on the ground and there's like ice out. Because heaven forbid people want to drive to class instead of risking frostbite.
That you are
It's legitimately such predatory
Well,
behavior.
they're paid, they're like commission.
I don't care.
That could be.
No, that's what I'm saying.
okay,
It
so-
incentivizes them to hand over tickets.
But it also.
Because
it could
I still don't care. It's still predatory behavior.
Because that was a big
Yeah,
that was a brief-
That was a brief thing, and it's not. John says, I'm doing great. My gamer jeans keep me awake forever.
Yo, we're gonna buy gamer jeans.
And they come in jorts.
And Jans.
Jamer jorts.
And overalls.
Yeah, I'm a jamer. Gene gamer.
You pronounce gamer with a soft G?
I'm an gamer.
What do you say, Jod?
Yeah.
Alright, that makes sense.
I'm a
Hadel.
I'm a devout Christian.
Gone Hadel.
Hunter, what's the next game?
Hunter barked at me.
What's the next game?
What?
You got the balls to ask me this question?
Hunter just barked at me.
Question. I'll spin the wheel, but God knows the wheel.
But like he didn't bark at me like a loud bark. It was like very silent. Like he did it with such snap quickness, but like it was very quiet.
Oh, here's all the Taco Bell sauce. I was looking for that earlier. Why? Because I had one of the tacos.
Out of Coca-Cola.
Don't mind if I do.
Why? I don't know if we were here, but we played out of the packet.
I know. I was.
Who needs this much sauce?
If it was Al Diablo, maybe.
Dude, someone call Post Malone.
They always
Someone call.
give me way more sauce than I plan to use.
I'm so jealous.
Sauce on you.
Marshall, what are you talking about?
The
Taco Bell sauce.
Marshall's goaded with the sauce.
They always give me way more than I intend to use.
They, whenever I get Taco Bell, they just forget my sauce all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they always forget my sauce.
You have to remind
How are
them.
these poor people?
What?
How are these poor
Starbucks.
slaves with us just being goofs?
They're heavy sleepers and it's very late.
Ah, that's fair.
Actually, it's very early now, because it is 6:12. Technically, the start.
Anna pulled an all-nighter before this improvathon, so
What?
in incorrect. It wasn't an incorrect choice.
Also same though. I didn't go to bed until, cause I'm an insomniac. I didn't go to bed until like 3 or 4.
I also didn't go to bed until like 3 in the morning.
I went to bed
It
at
wasn't like all night.
12:30.
Damn well might
Let's
have
see
I
been.
who's
slept for a
so
solid 8 hours.
insomnia. Marshall, give me a starting note.
Day in the life.
That's a good starting note.
Well, I'm in my bed, it's looking at the top. Looking at the ceiling and I want to stop. I look nowhere, I look everywhere. I close my eyes, I just don't care. Well, I can't sleep. I can't sleep, cause my brain won't stop.
I won't stop.
Oh, God help me.
Oh God help me.
Is it me?
Is it me?
All the amounts of stress and pain and also lots of other distraction in this whole world. Oh yeah.
Oh.
We're playing crime.
Pass it off. Oh.
We're playing crime endowment. I would love a
That was
crime
pretty
endowment.
fire,
I would love
Crime endowment.
a crime endowment right
Let's
now.
do it. John.
It was pretty good, that's what it was.
Who wants to be in this?
I want to be in it. I don't care.
Oh, if you need another body, I am available.
Since John's the only person in chat, I'm just gonna call him by his name.
Okay, do you guys want? Who else do you want? I'm okay with whatever.
All right, take it away, boys.
Okay, I'm chill with whatever. I'm chill with whatever.
I'll be criming down.
Okay. Go be a crime. Be a crime.
All right, guys. How this one works is so Matt Smith is our.
So,
Just
what is
flip it, like,
person,
wait to see if
action, where?
No.
Crime.
Crime endowment.
Or it doesn't have to be. It's something that is a crime.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody is a crime.
It doesn't have to be a crime though.
Oh.
So Matt's leading,
Catman.
and we're gonna get a suggestion for something he did.
A crime,
A
but
crime.
not actually.
But it doesn't have to
Is
be
he
like
gone
illegal
yet?
or an actual crime. It's just something that he did that is a crime in our universe.
Alright.
Crisscrossing his laces too tight.
Sleeping during the improvathon.
Yeah.
the real crime.
Yeah, true.
L.
L.
Didn't
Didn't
put extra CL in chat when extra C did something cute.
In 1 hour, I will have been awake for 24 hours.
That
Sucks.
Oh man, I'm not already
It's time for lunch. It's probably
What?
I've gone.
It's 6:15.
Oh, we just like.
Birds were chirping when I was out.
I think I've gone maybe around 30 hours is my record probably.
It's just John.
Have you guys decided on time?
We're getting suggestions for that now.
AKA we're waiting on John.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Only suggestion, man.
I like that actually.
Okay.
I do like that.
Yeah, John is the MVP.
He is. We're doing. He fell asleep during the improvathon. So we gotta clap him back in.
Oh, John just put something in chat.
Was it funny?
Not really.
Hurtful.
I can say it, but it doesn't matter.
Alright,
I mean,
so
it's
Matt's,
It's been decided already.
now Matt's gonna get his relationship to us. So
Alright.
just
Sorry, John.
How am I related to these good people?
We'll use it later.
Older brothers.
Yeah.
Dads.
Your friends from your local college.
Did you say college improv group?
No, from your college taekwondo group.
Silly me. I heard older brothers.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't good enough for
No, I'm
you.
sorry. It was the first thing I heard.
man, I'll give you this.
Guys, what are you talking about?
I think you know what we're talking
I
about.
thought we're all in this together.
We were supposed to
We
be
are.
all up
Yeah.
all the time,
Full honesty.
the whole time.
Whole 9 yards.
Together.
Yeah.
And there you were.
Yeah. And no snitching too. Yeah.
And there you were, uninvolved, unengaged. Some might say out of it.
Listen, I take naps, okay?
Yeah.
I like to
I'm sure
take
you do.
naps.
I'm sure you do.
I'm
That's very evident
I'm
by your
I'm
behavior.
a sleepy salmon.
Yeah.
What can I say? Okay.
Mhm.
And now ball times. Or then at all times.
Then at all times.
You know, that important momentous event in our life.
Listen, it happens, okay? Like sometimes you can't fight the sleep. The sleep beats you up and throws you on the floor. Guys, come on! Like Carl, you've had the same situation. You had to sleep at Jim's wedding. And Jim, you're narcoleptic, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
but
sorry, I
you
didn't mean to bring
when
that
you
up.
slept at my wedding. I was alright with it.
You were all right with
Yeah,
it. That's true.
because I hadn't made the obligation prior.
Yeah.
It's true.
To be awake through his wedding.
True. All right. I slept through the 25-hour stream of Tbd'S comedy. Listen! I opened a show! I've been doing this for hours! And I'm tired.
You know what? I can't even blame you.
Old man.
I'm an old
You did. I'm not even gonna lie, Matt. You started the Improvathon off. You opened a show and then you came back to continue the Improvathon.
I don't know why I did that.
You want to play another round?
Sweet, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
That was a
Tag
little
out.
pretty good.
Tyler asked, do y'all want donuts? I already responded.
Yes.
So you don't get a choice.
Yes.
awake.
Yes. Bring donuts. Bring donuts. Bring
I
donuts.
said yes, please, Tyler. We will praise
I
you.
wanna sit. I wanna be the sit.
She wants to
sit.
sit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen the suggestion that John put in chat?
No.
Okay, good.
Then we'll use. Are we gonna just use that one?
Yeah, we'll
Then she
clip
doesn't
her
want
back
to-
in like immediately. Wait, you two both saw it, right?
I need to peek again.
Just like, Laura, you can just come back.
Well, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Laura,
Well,
you can just.
Laura!
Laura. Lorna.
Lorna.
hello.
Four Lornas.
Laura, you can come back. You can just come back. We're just gonna use one that was on the screen that John put last time.
Okay. Sounds good. What is my relationship to these people?
Captor and Captain.
They're your advisors.
Yeah, I like that.
They're your gym bros.
I'll go with advisors.
They're wearing the same shirt too.
Yeah.
So good. I love it.
So, we have to, what you did out there was kind of despicable.
It's really not something we would encourage, you know.
Okay.
Actually, actively encourage against it might be the better term.
Yeah, we could go that far too, you know.
Okay. So, I definitely did something in poor taste.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
people don't exactly
I mean,
agree with.
I understand the urge, the
Yeah,
want.
it's like
But you know, you
it's-
just can't be going around doing stuff like
it's
that.
there and you just want it, but you gotta think how this affects other people.
So this must have definitely been something motivated by personal gain.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, I don't know what society would gain from this at all.
Okay.
But you, on the other hand, clearly gained from it. And gained, if you know what I mean.
I see.
Sorry.
So I'm just such a glutton for.
You gotta
You
think
had
of
to
the,
have been. I
and
mean,
you gotta think of the children when you're doing this, because it's very important to a large segment of children out there.
All right. But so I know I will eventually need to apologize to these children that apparently I did something to them for personal gain.
you really did.
I'm
terrible.
I am not entirely sure if I did eat them or not, but
Well, not the children. I mean,
I hope not.
we have a lot
I
worse
don't
than advisors
recall.
here trying to
Yeah,
teach you about that one.
I do not recall eating any children.
Good,
So-
That's good.
If
That's
you ever do recall it, call us first before you tell me.
For sure.
Yeah, because that's.
And
I mean, this also wasn't necessarily legal, but it's definitely not as bad as eating the kids.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be so much worse.
you just they were just sitting there, and the kids were like, oh, blah, 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 and then you're like, mine.
Oh, so like, I mean, basically like taking candy from a baby, but.
Yeah, but like
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
not
Like
candy.
older.
And not babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Like, you know, confiscating video games from.
Confiscating is a
Kids.
light term for what you did.
Yeah,
This is a little bit more
and I don't
aggressive
know if
here.
I'd switch it from the candy metaphor. It's closer to candy than video games.
Hmm.
Especially in like this context. Because.
Just the real sort of gluttony that you have going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like taking
Despicable.
junk food from college students.
Dang, now we're getting closer, but the opposite extreme.
Yeah, I got a little too old. I don't know if
All right.
it's a crime to steal junk food.
Like
Especially not from
taking
college
taking
kids.
ice cream from high school students,
Closer and closer.
but like,
I actually don't know enough about the group. Can high school students be in there?
Yeah, they could. I guess they could be high school students.
oh, do these and I'm assuming these high school students are, you know, like they have something in common.
Yeah, they're a nifty group.
Well, yeah, really, I mean, it should be, yeah, it's not just the children you're apologizing to. Really, it's the whole group themselves.
Okay.
It's really just
Yeah,
meaning
like a whole
to them.
little mini community.
Yeah, yeah, we should
made
really
up
address
of
that.
Nationwide,
kids.
Nationwide little community.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Not just because if it was like a local thing, we could just move.
Okay.
But because it is a nationwide organization,
It's really good to
news will
respond to it as a
spread,
message, yeah.
and we want to get a nice, concise, determined answer of it.
Well, you know, like taking drugs away from dare kids. You can't really be like.
How dare you suggest
I mean-
taking drugs away from dare kids?
I mean,
They
I bought some of these
they
before,
need
and let me
drugs.
say, they are pretty close to drugs.
They
but
need those drugs, so they're dare kids. How is they supposed to identify drugs if you take them all away?
You gotta have some for the kids.
Mhm.
Those drugs.
Mhm.
I see.
I agree, though, with what you said before. I don't remember what it was, but I agreed with it.
It was something about how the stuff is like drugs, but
It's like drugs.
like
Yeah, they're like drugs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not quite.
No.
And it's
I
and it's
mean-
definitely not something that you like ingest.
Well.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I don't know why you
what
go
else
that
would you
far.
want?
Okay,
Yeah.
so like
I
you
mean-
could ingest it if you wanted.
I personally
I would encourage
ingest this
ingesting,
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like
Ingesting is probably
annually.
the only way to do it.
Annually.
I thought you said anally at first. If you really want to go there, you'd probably be the first, but also probably not.
Yeah, definitely not.
I hope you'd be the first.
I hope to God you'd be the first. And only.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So.
And this specific segment of the population is very,
It's really, yeah.
I mean, like almost like 50%
it's
of the
a half
population.
of a big
Yeah,
segment.
half of a big segment of the
Yeah,
population.
you know,
Really?
Can't
So
get
like
rid
a
of the whole
whole,
bit in
almost
there.
like a whole gender worth of kids?
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
almost exactly.
Almost
like that.
exactly like
All
that.
right. And
Uh-huh. But not all of them. Only if they really choose to be part of it.
Yeah, you gotta want it. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a grind.
It's a grind, but you get cool stuff out of it.
Yeah, you learn things.
Nice uniform.
Come out of it ahead.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
oh, so like
Yeah, they were just out there selling their wares, and you just happened to come by and ruin it all, didn't you?
oh, they
Really
were
had to bring it
selling.
down.
They were selling wares. That's right.
I mean, yeah, they had the wares there,
Yeah.
and then they didn't.
And then you came along and whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Sad children.
Second children.
Man, and was this? I assume this was some stuff that they needed in order to continue being part of their little organization.
Yeah, it's a pretty integral part of it. I think it's most of their funding, actually.
It's probably, it's probably the only thing I know about them.
Yeah.
Which
That,
actually
I don't
feels
like
weird
that.
now that I think
Taking
about it.
instruments away from band kids. Can be
No,
really.
I know. There's a little more about band kids than instruments. They're also just like
Yeah.
the weird people.
Yeah, and band kids don't make up, half of any sort of group.
Yeah, they're not like gender specific.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like the
Maybe
all
they
male
are
orchestra or something. So like, there's no nationwide all male orchestra.
But if only there was.
There is always a chance.
Yeah.
I'm really hungry right now. I wish I had something to eat.
Some small round, probably.
Yeah.
Bite size.
There's some sugar in it, a lot of sugar
They
actually.
just load it in there real quick.
Some cookies perhaps?
Yeah, cookies are good.
Well, and I guarantee that you have plenty of them now, don't you?
I
After what you pulled.
Yeah.
guess I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like taking cookies away from females.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Yeah.
are all female.
They are all
That does
female.
not count as
They're
dates
a
we're looking for.
nifty little outing group.
Yeah,
Outing group.
help about.
Taking cookies away from.
A group that sells cookies.
Yeah.
Yes, you know. Okay, I got really tired of them standing on the corner, like just trying to sell off their stuff. It was getting so obnoxious. They'd come up to my door, and I'm not even ashamed to say that I definitely, stole and consumed all of the Girl Scout cookies from the Girl Scouts.
It's really just shameful.
I don't even feel bad. If it tasted good, it got them off my doorstep.
Well, the real
I
question
do not
is,
feel bad.
Do you have any more?
I have the wagon in which they wheeled in their cookies, and I have the cardboard boxes left.
I would recommend that we make like an actual apology so that they just not this apology.
I definitely would, except I couldn't care less. So.
Sucks to be that.
Yeah, I really love taking no advice from my two advisors wearing the same shirt.
You were spot on.
Yeah.
It was. Stole all the Girl Scout. Okay.
Damn, the organization.
Laura, stole all the Girl Scout cookies on the corner.
Oh shit!
Specifically on the corner.
I would go for some Thin Mints right now. I'm gonna be honest.
All these
Well,
souls
I
play
would
off
have killed all the Thin
Yeah,
Mints.
our operating
I would
I ate all the
sleep
They're
for a
all
box of.
You wouldn't have saved me one Thin Mint.
I'd give you one Samoa.
Okay.
Not even the one that you want.
I like Samoas too.
I dropped it on the floor 20 minutes ago.
That's okay. I'll pick the cat hair off.
There would be cat hair.
I'm already eating your drywall.
You know what
so-
it's like saying?
I'm in your drywall. I'm in your drywall.
I'm in your walls.
I'm in your walls, I'm in your walls, I'm in your walls, I'm in your
Call
walls.
me fiberglass.
to the
Slam in your walls.
Okay.
Here we've got Matt Smith, here to talk about, what he's been up to lately. I know everybody's been dying to know what exactly he's been working the past 24 hours on in complete isolation. Tell us, Matt, what new masterpiece are you going to come out with?
Well, I'm coming out with a masterpiece that I like to call self-help. So basically what it is for the last 24 hours, I have completely isolated myself from both physical interaction and also complete mental interaction. I've cut myself off from the physical realm. Yes, that's right. I have found a way. It's very difficult. So I have found a way to be both cut off from people and everything else to a point where I'm like, okay, I think I might enjoy their company now. So there we go.
I see, that's very stunning.
Yeah.
And I assume that, your partner over here must have helped you sever that bond of your astral projection inside your body.
I was going for more of like a Hannibal Burgess sort of role.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, and now that you're, riding this wave of success coming out of that terrible isolation, what exactly do you plan to do for your next big stunt?
I am going to find a horse.
Oh, like a wild one? Like
There's no horse in general.
Ah,
And that's it.
I see. And how
What
does
are you
this...
gonna do with it?
I'm just gonna find it.
What are you gonna name the horse?
If there's a name already on it, I'll just name it
that makes
the
sense.
name it already has. But if it has no name, I'll just be like, you.
Oh, that's a good name.
Sorry, I'm very tired. It's hard to be very witty and tired at the same time.
Of course. Well,
What a chest hurts.
got any rhymes for the word horse?
don't know. Don't know Morse as in, you know,
Orange,
Version?
banana,
Any rhymes with
banana.
Banana.
For horse?
Horse.
Orange, banana, banana.
are you okay?
My chest hurts so much. I think my heart's gonna stop.
Newsreel now. Thank you,
Babe, are you gonna be okay going to
gentlemen,
class?
for joining me today and explaining your wild adventures.
It's getting horsey in here.
It's getting horsey.
In here, it's getting horsey. In here, it's getting horsey.
Online for my second class, and there's my third class. I'd prefer if I was there.
This thing is really unstable.
I don't know why, but this chair reminds me. Okay, so there's this clip. I think it's of the third Jackass movie. But two of the guys are like talk to the camera, and they're like talking about like what stuff they've been doing and what have you. But one of the guys is
Bam.
yeah, Bam, yeah. His so they're sitting on like those
Really?
elevated like tall director's chairs. You know what I mean? Like you see in movies where like the little skinny wooden legs and stuff, and the tarp back or what have you.
Like a cot?
Yeah. But one of with a chair. But one of the chairs is like falling apart on this guy. He like in the beginning of the video, he's like, so yeah, I thought the stone would break. Like clearly leans back and just falls to the floor. And cuts back to them, and like he's sitting on the chair, like perfectly straight up, but the chair's sinking because it's crumbling right under him. It's the funniest thing ever.
Well, you know how it goes with having such a bodacious booty
Booty,
that you
bodacious.
just
So much you
fall
can do
through
about
your
it.
chairs.
Bodacious.
It's a common occurrence for.
Peyton, would you say
Honestly,
Bam
worth
had
it
a
though,
bodacious
right?
booty?
Oh, absolutely. I'd
That's
fall
what the
through
B
every
stands for,
single
bam.
chair known to me. I would sit
Bam
on
is
the floor for the
bodacious
rest of my
ass.
life if I could have such a voluptuous booty.
Yeah.
BAM stands for bodacious ass.
I think we're gonna go with man, like
Yeah, I thought that's
hyping
what
up the
was
Bodacious
gym
ass man.
What?
How dare
That's
you
what I
stop
am.
short my wife? I've got no idea what you're
Yeah.
talking
I
about.
did
Oh,
have a guy
yeah.
friend at the gym the other day get told by another gym bro of his that he was looking juicy.
Yo, that is a compliment.
Juicy.
Yeah. Damn.
Especially from another gym bro, like.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, what does gym bro stand for? Give me an acronym.
James
Get.
Bartholomew.
Did you just say James for?
I said an
gym?
acronym.
Yeah, James Bartholomew.
Get your
For a
muscles.
G. We're putting in
Gym
the
bro.
James for a G for
I
gym
just
bro.
did
Really?
G, like the whole thing.
James.
Very good.
Get your muscles brimming.
To
To
Really?
be fair, Jim is short for James.
Yeah.
But it's.
Yeah, no, it's not an acronym.
I can't stand it here. Good thing I'm sitting. God damn.
We're doing an acronym, but with like Japanese characters. So the whole word was just one like syllable, and so one letter.
Hunter's playing this
Gosh.
taco drum game. Is that any fun?
Gosh, you're
Your
mean.
mom's bringing.
Oh, we're doing the whole gym bro.
Man, we don't even have the luxury of
Relatively
like
Oreos.
crashing and sleeping. like
There it
we did
is.
last time we did it.
We had that option last time.
Yeah, last time it was a Friday, Saturday, so.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't
I mean,
we
I
do
had that
that?
option.
Mom's on
'cause
Saturday.
Because we're losing a lot of people on Saturday.
What's it called?
Why?
A lot of folks are
And
busy
a lot of
this
people are
Saturday.
out of town
Makes
too.
sense.
So we get turned up on a Thursday afternoon.
True. And we did this for the people. For you!
We did do
What's
it
that?
for you. Can you see how you suffer?
We give it all back to you!
Like
The
my
people!
heart, my chest are being on each other. It's always good.
I feel like my heart.
Alright.
We can't give any more of ourselves than we are right now. So if we could just.
I
get,
mean, I could
like-
give a little more.
Yeah, because Kate's
Do the
an
people at
endless
home want me
sucker.
to see or want to see me give a little more?
That's
Yeah.
kind of way too
Yeah.
sensual.
That is the goal, Matthew.
Matt,
Also, since I made a brief Bane reference from The Dark Knight Rises. I would like them to give Bane another try,
No.
but
Too bad.
no.
Access denied.
No, muted,
No,
blocked.
no, no, no.
Band-Aid.
With this new Robert Pattinson Batman, I'd like them to do
Please
like
don't make a
a.
mess.
I
Just
look-
in case.
I'd like them to do. I like them to do a. I don't know, just like the. I don't know what I'm saying. I want them to do Bane again, like this time with actual Venom. You know what I mean?
Do Bane.
Yeah, do Bane. Yeah, do it.
I would love for them to do Bane right for once in live
You,
action.
you didn't like
I
the Nolan
would like
Bane?
to kick you
No?
out.
Well, that's fair. Fair.
I would like to go to bed. I can't.
For once, I want Bane to be done right in live action. That's all I want.
What happens when Peyton goes to bed?
We'd have to leave.
Well, we have to leave at 8 because Peyton
We
has
have-
class.
yeah,
and
we have to
can't
leave,
past
yeah,
that.
we have to leave
Where
at
do
8.
we go though?
I
That's
think,
an excellent question. I don't know if that's been discussed.
I think we'll head towards the Union. And
They should
then
be open, right?
Never mind.
yes, we'll work our way from there. But for right now, we have fun. Do we have fun out here?
I'm leaving at 8 anyway because I have class at 9 and I want to take a shower before I go to class.
Good. Take a shower.
I'm leaving at like 7:10 because I have to be in Fargo, so we're discovering middle school at 8:10.
Connor, you're a bad man.
Well, I didn't get here till midnight either, so I literally was in my bed watching anime with friends, and then they stayed
What
left.
anime?
Shield Hero. There's the new
Excellent.
Skeleton.
Oh,
isekai one.
Overlord?
Skeleton by
No, not
Skeleton.
Overlord. There's a new one where he like it's reincarnated, but he's a
Oh.
skeleton, so he just wears the full suit of armor the whole time.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
And then I think this is those two. So I
about.
watched those after I ate dinner, and then I fell asleep. I was gonna come here at like 8 though.
Aren't they pretty good?
So I got 4 hours in, so I'm riding. I'm
That's up, I
rocking.
guess, yeah.
And I only
Could be doing worse.
they're only taking a test today,
Mm.
so it's not like they're like I don't have to teach or anything. I just have to make sure that they get.
Hunter did well.
Good drum.
God. If only there was someone to feed me grapes.
I don't have grapes.
That's
We do have a Parker who's rousing though.
Oh, rousing Parker?
Oh, rousing Parker.
Come on!
Shut your mouth.
I won't look at
Is
it.
it an arousing Parker or a rousing Parker?
Yes.
There's a rousing Parker. Don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep.
I will not show my.
That's just hazing.
Yes.
God, that
When
is
it hits
hot.
6 a.m., hazing is legal.
It's 6:40.
Yep, hazing is legal.
Oh my god.
I don't know why there's
I
six
heard
hours
so
of
much.
sex on
The what?
College
I heard
kids.
so much.
I know. This does become grueling after a while.
Alright,
My legs
we're
hurt.
going back into our
Can't.
old time yoga.
Really?
Except this time it's on 2 rickety chairs. You
That
better pray
sucks.
for your life.
I'm praying for your life.
I'll try to stand up.
I'm praying for.
Damn, Laura, that
I'm
sucks.
praying-
Pulls a chair.
Whatever it is.
Parker's all the way standing?
Yeah, he is.
This was unexpected. What a move. What a champ. Look at him go.
Remember when you almost
Parker's like, it's too early to speak.
Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
flip
like
up.
when I wake up, I like don't
Oh.
talk.
Yeah, dude.
When I wake up, the first thing I speak first thing, and I say, why the fuck did you decide to wake up?
My first words every morning are, fuck you, God.
All right.
That's a good
We've gone a minute without doing any improv. Let's do some improv.
Yeah.
This is all improv.
Yeah. Hunter.
Is it like
Well, it's just a conversation, and that's just what improv is.
Yeah.
I want to play an improv game.
We could do.
I-
We could do.
Like,
I kind of want to play still at some point.
Hey, Marple?
That one game that I mentioned earlier.
That really narrows it down.
I only mentioned it.
Thanks, Laura.
Is it the one where people in the line?
Uh-huh.
I've never heard that game. What is it, sir?
The one where it's like one word
Oh.
for each person.
Oh,
2 lines.
Professor Know-It-All.
No, Professor Know-It-All.
We haven't played it a ton. We could do a Professor Know-It-All.
Yeah.
We need 3 people and a caller. Alright. I can call it.
And some suggestions.
And some suggestions from the audience.
Yes. So, audience, please think of some questions, fun questions.
Some questions that you would like to know, like Professor Know-It-All to answer.
Yes.
So how Professor Know-It-All works is we're going to have 3 people up here, and they, as a conglomerate, are Professor Know-It-All. And that means that they are going to take turns answering your questions 1 word at a time. It's kind of like that improv game everybody knows where you try to make a story with everyone saying 1 sentence at a time, but instead, Professor Know-It-All is going to be solving your questions and your problems. Because that's what we do here at TBD. We fix things. We solve problems.
Yeah. We're the problem solver.
We do. We are more effective than the U.S. Senate.
Yeah.
That's not even false.
It's not.
I'm less effective than them. I'm sitting.
That's true. I'd love it if the government did something.
Damn, wouldn't that be great though?
That'd be a great change of pace if the government did something.
Oh, look.
Maybe some days.
Suggestion?
We have a question for Professor Know-It-All.
Yeah, what constitutes a healthy relationship?
Professor Know-It-All, what constitutes a healthy relationship?
What?
Constitutes
A healthy
relationship.
is you
Make,
friends and
then,
try to
bargain,
with your
doubts,
and create
meaningful,
relationships and
cultivate.
relationships.
Very good answer. Very good answer. Thank you, Professor Know-It-All.
Yeah.
Do we have any other questions?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What does the fox say?
What does the fox say? Professor Know-It-All?
Bonk.
Very good, very good. Any more questions from our lovely stream audience?
Oh, you know we've got.
I'm ready for them.
We'll do. Are aliens real?
Are aliens real, Professor Know-It-All? The world wants to know.
Yes, they
Certainly.
are.
Very good, very good. Well, now you know the truth.
We got another. You ready?
I'm ready.
We have
So
another?
ready.
Okay.
How do you explain horoscopes, and do they work?
How do you explain horoscopes, and do they work?
A
Horoscope.
Functions.
as
A.
Placebo.
affects
On.
Large groups.
Of.
Individuals.
and
Technically.
They
sort of
Kinda.
almost
Meh.
work.
Any more questions for our lovely Professor Know-It-All?
Yeah, we'll do this one real quick. What's the best time to wear a striped sweater?
What is the best time to wear a striped sweater?
2.
out
Side.
Place.
all
The.
Time.
There we go.
There we go. We got
You
there.
know, it's just-
I don't think everybody here has watched SpongeBob.
I did it on purpose.
I felt so lost.
Any more questions? Do people here have any questions for Professor Know-It-All?
Oh,
Sleepy fools.
thoughts on sleep deprivation effects on.
How do I perfect this level of motion pizza on the anti-coordinate oxygen drum fun Nintendo Switch?
That one.
Drum.
Drum.
I am.
Good.
But you got, oh, okay.
Good.
Good.
No, I'm not doing that though.
Bong. Bonk.
Wait.
Win.
All.
Games.
Jam.
Very good, very good. All right, I think that's all the questions that we have. This has been the Professor Know-It-All Show, starring Professor Know-It-All. And scene.
Let's do it improv. I do like that one. It's, yeah.
Carter, you got the test?
Yeah.
6:48.
6:48.
6:40.
Tyler's
I'm gonna feed my little cat.
gonna feed his cat.
Little food.
Solid.
Oh, that's right.
I'll be back.
I
I'll be back.
didn't
I will be back afterwards, and I will be parking not in parking lot, because people who are parking in the parking lot are probably get a ticket.
When?
That's
No, I was
today, just when it starts to be illegal to the people.
figure out what it is.
I also maybe will have a ticket when I find my car. I don't know.
Yeah.
Move it to just like the Europe K2s.
Alright.
I mean, it's already been parked there all day, so.
Crash.
Maybe go
Give
to,
up.
maybe go to pre-release.
Well, we'll see about that one.
We'll never know.
Just
Give me one more game before you leave.
Yeah. So there's plenty of time for that.
I might swing by and like buy some and then not participate.
Yeah, I feel like that'll end up being my vibe too, because playing intense Magic with a deck that you just had to build, it sounds very
I can't
stressful.
even build a deck for my life. I can't.
No, I definitely do
I'm
run
not
into
gonna even have enough brain
I don't
power to
think I'm
think
gonna
about
do
it. I might show up because the cards are supposed to be pretty good, but.
I honestly, I don't know. I'll see how I feel because I honestly might be fine with free time.
Alrighty, so Hunter is currently rolling for the next game and we'll be getting started in a few seconds.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks good.
Good shirt, which is black with purple.
Matt and I are also wearing the same shirt, but different colors.
A long time passed.
2018 technically.
We're old. Or I'm old. I don't know.
Alright guys, what's back to yours say?
You want to have some experts?
You didn't get anything on
I
that?
didn't get it.
I need a little bit of
Could
time.
just cost extra.
That's what the challenge is for, man. Nothing to get you snapping like that.
I'm gonna chill here for a bit.
Chords coming in.
Ooh, chords wrestling.
We are playing a game of Experts Challenge. How that works is we're all experts in anything we say we are. So we're going to make some statements. However, if we make a statement, the other experts up here can challenge because they're an expert in some other niche micro things.
I'm halfway awake at best.
So we need a suggestion to start us off.
Ragamuffins.
Yeah, what is something we are all experts
At the beginning, and then we'll become experts into other things actually.
Who's calling?
Yo,
I
mama.
assume Carter.
It hurts.
It's just us three?
What if we
I'm
do?
I'll do it at the end.
He's gonna-
Well, who's calling then?
I can call.
Okay, so
What am I calling for?
Experts challenge.
You just like a 5-minute or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
experts.
we have a 5-minute timer.
Oh,
And
yeah, that one.
One person is gonna try talking about their whatever topic they're an expert in.
We'll probably just.
And then suddenly one of these three in the back are gonna be like,
Put it
challenge.
back over there.
Alright.
Back over there.
And they're gonna give a reason why they're challenging.
Let me
And you
get that
could-
5-minute timer.
And you could say, alright, yeah, that makes sense. Take their place, or no, keep going. Dude who's talking.
If it's
5
funny or
minutes
simple,
each?
No.
5 minutes total right now?
Total.
Huh?
Are you playing right now?
No.
You wanna go get
counter.
Start here.
Just putting the.
Alright. You guys are expert couponers.
Expert cool.
Alright, expert couponers, and we start.
Long ago, when you enter a grocery store, you have to think. And there has to be a way to lower the amount of prices that happens in my shopping cart. Well, my friends, there's an art style and an art form that does that so, and it's in your back pocket. It is in your newspapers, it is in your magazines, it is in the tiny little blue books that you get from the Boy Scouts. That is correct, coupons. My best friend, and also my mother's best friend. You might even call them your godfather for all you care, because they're coupons. Now, first things first, what you're going to realize is 90% of the coupons you receive are going to be absolutely useless for multiple reasons. One, you're just not going to go to that store. Two, you're just going to not use that coupon because it's a very specific coupon and doesn't really add much value to what you're getting, or like less than how much money you need to spend, that sort of thing. Now, as a man who's 6'3",
Challenge? He's very clearly slouching right now.
You gotta bring that to light.
Slouches cause scoliosis.
Challenge! I don't think that's true.
You don't
On what grounds?
I'm no medical, person.
Challenge! Then shut up!
Bring it on in.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, I guess I'm an expert in shutting up, so.
Challenge. I like to talk a
No,
lot.
let him sit up there inside.
So, yeah, me, I like to talk. You just saw for the last, how long was it? A minute? I just talked about coupons.
Yep, accurate
I
statement.
was waxing philosophically about
Challenge.
coupons.
You were waxing who?
I would like some clarification on that.
Matt really just let us speculate about that. Really just let us being like, oh, who does Matt wax in his free time? Huh? Who is this philosopher that we are all jealous of now?
He waxes Phil.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to go? Then shut up.
He
Nice.
waxes cubes.
So I guess I'm the expert in shutting up again.
Challenge. He waxes me.
Ooh. Tell us about that experience.
It was a sensual experience. At first it hurts a lot, and then it just goes away. It's kind of...
Challenge. I think that's just how pain works.
Bring it on up.
If pain doesn't go away, go to a doctor. They will give you things in exchange for money that will make it go away. Because that's just how pain works. And eventually, you die and all pain goes away because you just can't feel it anymore. The pain, that's how pain works. It just kind of shows up and then it just fades until it is no more. Yeah.
Challenge. Hell exists. Hell suffers eternally.
Bring it on in. I mean, I gotta know.
In the first layer of hell are like the people who do like minor traffic violations.
Challenge. This isn't a real challenge. I just want it to be known that we started at couponing.
We did.
We started at couponing, and in less than 5 minutes, we're at hell and eternal suffering.
Yes.
I said what I said. I want to learn.
And the second layer are people who cheat at like golf.
Challenge. I'm really sad now, and I want to stop talking about death and its implications.
Ooh, I like a little change of pace.
I think couponing is a really cool hobby, as long as you don't take it uber seriously and aren't really
Challenge.
mean about it.
Challenge, look at me. I take it super seriously and I'm happy.
Well, I mean, if you're happy.
I am married right now. I've only been divorced once. So I
Challenge.
must say...
Them's rookie numbers.
Oh, Mister, he's got
I competitively divorce. I am the world's best divorcer. In fact, I do it so often that I don't even need a marriage first. I divorce from everything. I divorce from friends. I divorce from coworkers. I divorce from losing, baby.
Reality board. Divorce from reality.
I
guys
thought
wanna hear a
somebody was
fun
gonna
fact?
come in when you're like paying off a doctor
I
for
gotta wait.
pain. I was like, somebody should definitely ask if you can use coupons on doctors.
That would have been funny.
But then we just got talked about hell and stuff.
Epic. You guys want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
What? You have 1 hour until you gotta kick you out.
Cool. Someone should wake Anna up so that we can like
Figure out what's
happening.
That's not my job.
Parker.
It probably actually is my
I
job.
feel like he's first.
I think first things first. Let's start rearranging some of these couches.
Well, somebody has got to be on screen doing something.
Well, there's
So
a
first we should figure that out.
Tyler can get on screen.
Yeah, fresh blood. Fresh blood.
Fresh meat. Get up here and monologue. Tell people your opinions and stuff, so that we can not do that.
I got this.
Talk about
Tyler, do you know
hell.
John Hadel?
Let me talk about
John
travel.
Hadel, do you know him?
No.
Okay, tell us John Hadel's life story.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to bullshit about
John
scoliosis.
Hadel
Neither of us got what
was
we wanted.
born in South Africa in the year 1982. Now, at that time, he didn't know it,
That's probably pretty close to when he was actually born.
Yeah.
but John Hadel was born as a god.
Give me those
Now,
sugar.
John Hadel, he grew up kind of alright. Like, his mom was like, just like brain dead, like couldn't even feed herself.
Oh wow.
His dad left somehow, and John Hadel was like, I have to do this alone, and I'm 6.
Ah.
So it was a real, like, just kind of a bummer time, kind of in a like poor little township.
Right.
But then he came across this really old man who was like, hey, I'm your actual father, and I am also a god, so now you are too.
Wow.
And
Like,
John Hadel was like, man, this don't make sense. Like, what's going on here? I was like, no, really. So he reached into his back and pulled out some wings. I was like, there you go, now you're a god.
wow.
And I was like, you know what? I don't really like this. And I'm really stressed out right now. I can't control my powers. Oops, my town has been exploded by me.
Oh wow.
So, John, I don't know what you're laughing at, but I'm scared. This chair is
Oh,
We'll
Chad.
tell you later.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, we'll tell you right now, but you can keep the story going after this. He says, he's in chat, by the way.
John Hadel's
Oh,
a real
yay.
person.
10 years off, half a planet away, parents are still there, lol, definitely got the god thing right, yup,
Okay.
Tom was dead.
Okay, yeah. And then, afterwards, John Hadel, he was pretty bummed out. I mean, what is he supposed to do after, like, basically genocide? It was like, I just can't deal with this right now. I just need, like, a simple, like, labor job to just kind of calm my mind and figure out what I want to do moving forward after killing, like, thousands of people. So I went over to work at, the window place, the place that makes windows. I forgot what it's called.
It's the window factory.
Yeah, the window factory. The specific one, I can't remember the name of it. The window factory.
There's a window factory here, we just called Windows.
Oh, so you worked at Windows?
Yeah. Actually, no, it's called Magic Windows.
Magic Windows.
Ah.
And this was Divine Magic Windows. It's kind of a subsidiary. They work mostly with like stained glass windows.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely where a god would be working.
Exactly.
After laying low from genocide.
Yeah, stained windows. Why not? Recompense and all that. So he was working there. He was like the guy who, like, when they made the sheets of glass, he would like inset them in the frames. Very like menial tasks. But he really enjoyed it, and he was really good at his job.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like his boss, Stuart Gronkowski, was like, man, I have no idea who you are or where you came from. We don't even have you in the system, but you do a really good job. How would you want to be manager? And John was like, I don't know, I'm not really up for a managerial position. The steward was like, no man, I think you can do it. And I was like, okay, fine. He took a managerial position at the window factory, Divine Windows. And he just continued going up, like a true like Monsters University style story, just from the bottom right to the sky. And now he is CEO of Windows Incorporated. Yeah. Like he has made so many Windows. They're up to Windows 11 right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which not a lot of people are enjoying, honestly.
Windows Longhorn.
A lot of people are still at Windows 10, so they don't want to go up to Windows 11 yet.
It's a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah, there's some quality of life changes. There's like ads in the taskbar now, which a lot of people just aren't really into. And like some performance issues. But you know, in the next few years, once things start fully converging to Windows 11, then
Do you know if he ever really grew into using any of his god powers during this stint of his of laying low? Or do you think he was just being this straight man?
Yeah, that's what Windows 11 is actually. Like, he has imbued the stained glass windows with his godlike powers, so that way everyone who purchases Windows 11 TM, they're like the divine magic kind of radiating from the windows will eventually give them powers.
Sharing the wealth.
Yeah, he'll share his powers with the world. But only if you buy Windows 11, you will become a god as well.
TM.
TM. Side effects may include spikes in your heels, fire breath, forked tongues, wings sprouting from your shoulder blades, itchy scratchiness and swelling of the eyes and tonsils, sweaty feet, smelly feet, bunions, and death.
That's like
Talking about John the entire time.
Yeah.
his life story and how he came to be as a god who worked at a Windows shop that created the Windows 11 TM that is his imbued god power that he's sharing with the world. But there's lots of side effects.
Yeah.
So,
you're like anything. They're very small percentages. You're most likely not to get them at all, but we have to listen for legal reasons.
And what's like the likelihood of somebody coming face to face with a whole god, in the human flesh?
Well, I mean, it's not human flesh; it's god flesh.
Yeah. Okay.
But god flesh disguised as human flesh, I can understand the confusion.
Yeah.
The likelihood, it's about like 17-18%. Like, I'm pretty sure that Marshall is one.
What?
Exactly.
How would you compare Marshall and John Hadel to Shaggy from Scooby-Doo on godlike powers?
We get here.
Well, you see, Shaggy, he's not just like a demigod. He is like the universe embodiment itself. So he is everything. John and Marshall, they're like, about a 30% power reduction from Shaggy, which is still quite a bit. Like,
yeah, that's pretty significant.
yeah, like Marshall, he just knows everything about like the earthen history. So I'm pretty sure that he was just around for all of that, along with his god buddy Ryan.
I can't prove you wrong.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Ryan is definitely.
Alright. Yeah. John, he's more of a newer god.
Let's see what John has to say so far.
Yeah.
In the story. I made the Windows magic. Oh, Stuart, I forgot about that guy. Little known fact, I'm glad he knew. Don't know what that was about. How did he get to computers so real? Legit, I've been working in the computer business for 10 plus years. You are all so lucky to have met me. High five, Marshall.
Yeah. Marshall just got virtually high-fived.
Nice.
By another god.
Epic.
Yeah.
Want to round up the story?
John, like, he's more of a newer god. He's like he said, he's only been working with Windows for like 10 years. But if he keeps working at it, and I think we can all take a page from this book as long as we work hard, and even though it's not necessarily a dream, but we find something we're good at, and we can do well, and we find enjoyment doing, then we'll all be magic. Thank you for my TED Talk.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's about the ballpark we have.
Lovely.
I'm not going to ask him because it's going to take too long to respond. That was 100% true.
Nice.
The accuracy is
Stunning.
unreal. Stunning.
Stunning, yeah.
Stunning.
I've actually been stalking him for the past 5, so that's how I know all that.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, little did he know. I was behind his treehouse.
Parker spent the whole night just to not do improv after coming back.
Stay here if I don't care. Unless it has to go.
I mean, we kind of want to know. We kind of need to know
a little bit.
I've got class, and you guys can't stay here.
Yeah, we're figuring that out. And,
Normally I got work in the morning, I might just skip for like an hour. Nah, I can make it up later. Okay. One of my classes was canceled, so I can just work that. Makes sense. Camera.
Morning, sunshine. Morning.
Alright. Yes, thank you guys for a great stream. My wallet's still in there. Here, I'll take my wallet.
So Peyton, what is your thoughts on if hot dogs are sandwiches or not?
Thank you.
Parker, that's not your wallet, is it?
no, that's mine.
No, wait, this is important.
Considering how things are nowadays.
This is important. Hey, it's a hot dog sandwich.
Well, considering that there's bread on the bottom and then on both sides, hot dogs are technically tacos.
Yeah.
But a taco,
What's the difference between a taco and a sandwich?
A taco
It's
is.
the connection on.
a taco is a
It's
subtype.
actually just.
So you're telling me
It is-
Subway sandwiches are not
They're
sandwiches?
tacos.
The taco.
You're kidding.
A taco is a
Pop-Tart is
taco is a
ravioli.
sandwich. Taco is a subsection of sandwich.
No,
Yeah.
they're different categories.
What about a how are they different categories?
Hot dog is a taco.
What is the significant difference between a taco and a
A
sandwich?
sandwich has two separated pieces of
Not
bread.
necessarily.
Well,
what
actually,
about an open faced
you know
sandwich?
what? Actually, you
See,
know
that's
what?
not a
With-
sandwich.
with
It's
this-
called a sandwich.
That's closer to a salad.
It's called a sandwich.
I know, but we're just.
What about
This
a euro?
If you take a corn dog and you bite off the top, then is it a bread bowl? Because there's bread on all sides and stuffing in the middle.
Absolutely.
I'd say more of a bread
how it stopped being a bread bowl.
See,
Top, it just had a lid on.
and we get to a dangerous point where a bread bowl is almost a taco.
Right. Or would
Yeah.
it be more of like a puff
No,
pastry?
but because it has the bottom and then it's got the sides.
And it's got all the sides.
But they're connected.
Corn dog is a Pop-Tart.
True.
Yeah.
Until you take the first bite and then it's a soup.
It's just a
no,
cylindrical
bread bowl.
hot pocket.
That was epic.
A Pop-Tart is a ravioli though.
Wait, why did you just say true and then I said a hot dog Pop-Tart and then you were like, no.
No, a hot
That's
dog is a
different.
Pop-Tart.
Are you looking at me or Marshall?
No,
The difference is that there's no logical
Are you
consistency to this
I can't
argument.
tell.
no, I want to know what changed, Marshall.
No,
Okay.
what? You asked two separate questions. You asked
No. I was still describing a corn dog as
You
a
said hot dog.
As a hot. What's
A
in a corn
a
dog?
hot dog and a corn dog are two different food
What's
categories.
in a hot? What's in a corn dog?
A hot dog.
A hot dog. It's a corn dog is a hot dog.
You cannot get mad at me for getting confused when you called a corn dog a hot
I
dog.
was still talking.
If
Okay.
every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs.
There we go. You cannot get mad at me for that.
I can.
Oh, so if I say hot dog, the first thing in your head is a corn dog?
You know, this argument would be really bad if they were roommates.
Oh, it's just like corn dogs. There are two different images in my brain.
The violence.
7.
y'all ever had a Korean corn dog?
No.
I saw a video about making them once.
Yeah. It's like part sausage, part mozzarella cheese, and like a panko, like bread.
If you were still talking about corn dogs, you should have said corn dog. You said hot dog. James, say
What sentence I said directly before that?
You said it's a corn dog Pop-Tart. And I said yes. Then you said it's a hot dog Pop-Tart.
I did not say, if the second sentence wasn't a sentence, I just said, hot dog Pop-Tart. And you said, no.
Okay, I understand now.
And you said, no. And I was like,
I thought you were asking, is a hot dog a Pop-Tart? And the answer to that is no.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Now you can understand why I'm mad.
Yeah.
Nothing in my...
Could you just give me an item?
And you're like,
Now an item, just an everyday item that comes to mind. And I will riff off of it, might do a scene with somebody, we'll see.
Let's see here. He says a taco is like a peninsula.
What? No. Okay. Never mind.
Taco is
We're
like
stopping this conversation.
And he wants to put a corn dog in the toaster.
If something there.
Rubber bands.
If the taco shell were water,
Yeah.
a taco is a peninsula.
Rubber bands?
Yeah, that's a
I
suggestion.
hate rubber banding anyway. That's a
There are several categories of sandwich. There is a traditional sandwich, which is two separate layers of bread.
Tangible.
Imaginable, and there's the open face sandwich, which is one layer of bread. There is the taco,
That's
which is bread on three sides.
Give in there a monologue if you're gonna keep
There is the bread bowl, which is bread on the bottom and around all the sides. And then there is the ravioli, which is bread on all sides.
Alright, now you guys were gonna do a scene.
There's actually also, there's one more thing. There's sushi where it's just bread on all sides.
Is
Not the
rice
top or the bottom.
bread?
I hate everything about this.
It's more so wrap than bread is what
Yeah.
we look for.
Oh yeah, it's egg. No, it is more of a wrap.
What about beef Wellington?
I think a roll is what you're describing.
No, it's just on the sides.
Yeah, that'd be
On top of the
like
bottom.
a roll.
Yeah.
So our suggestion is rubber bands.
I've slept for like 45 minutes, then
You
immediately
got what?
won a game of experts challenge. What are you talking about? I feel like immediately winning a game of experts.
Suggestion is rubber bands.
Rubber bands? Okay, let's do a scene.
Hey, Tom.
No, it cancels me going to bed and being a pussy.
Oh, that's the game we're playing, huh?
No.
That's the game we're playing.
Tom, please! Ah!
I'm brittle! You're like that lion.
Listen, I just wanted your attention. I made a house of cards.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Thank you. I know you've been busy, but I made the house of cards, and I was like, hey, I need to get his attention, so.
You could have just said my name.
I did, but then I got distracted and said, instead of saying your name, I said, band, rubber band.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
There we
yeah.
go. There. Well, do you have anything nice to say about it?
It's well put together.
That's it?
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say about a house of cards.
I don't know, maybe the lighting reflects well on it. It has a nice archaic gothic feel. How about that?
It's just office lighting on a house of cards.
What do you mean? Office lighting? This is early 2000s fluorescent lighting reflecting off the sheer economic downfall of the early Gothic architecture.
You've spent too much time in your cubicle. We should get drinks.
I am tired. I've been awake for 32 hours.
You should get some sleep.
I still need to do our quarterly payments.
You can do that tomorrow. It's not due until next week.
Oh, there's so much that needs to be done.
You go get some sleep. You're like in a fugue state right now.
Okay.
Just go. I'll cover for you. Just go home.
Okay.
Get some sleep in.
But before I
Have you
go,
been locked in for 36 hours straight?
yeah, my bank account's gonna love me.
Yeah, but you're sacrificing your health for it.
Oh, you know the old saying, if you're not feeling nothing, then I guess it was worth it, right?
That's not a saying, Brian.
I'm making up sayings.
Brian, you need.
I need
Go to
sleep.
bed. Go to bed. Go clock out and go to bed.
Okay.
Okay?
Good night.
Good night.
Imagine doing a scene about being tired. I wonder why.
And scene.
The meta.
Lamau.
That was a real life. I'm also very tired. I have to go do a full day of school now.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
I have to go sleep.
Good.
That sucks.
I wish you go to sleep.
I think.
I will sleep at 3 today.
Lame.
The proper sleeping time.
Bro.
It is when I've been up for more than 24 hours.
I have class until 4.
I work until 5.
That sucks. But you weren't here all night.
Yeah.
I wish I could have left, but I live here.
I mean, you could have.
I could have left, but I didn't want to. What's the plan next? So I can't be back, so. Once you guys leave this place, I am.
Isn't it like 24 hours until 9 or something?
25
Technically,
hours.
we're 25, so we're going till 10. But I am going home because I want to shower before my first class.
Why 25?
Because last time we did 24, and we wanted to break our record.
All the people.
It's a cycle of pain, it sounds like.
All the shit. That's not the words. That is the words.
Did you want me to?
Yeah, a little bit.
Nope, you gotta hold all day now. Hold it.
Pull it out.
Yeah, you can. Yep.
There you go. There's a second. Deflating air mattresses.
That's actually the noise makes when you surprise Marshall and he starts laughing. That's true. You go, that's true.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the noise he makes when he farts. I was like, yeah, when he farts.
No, that noise is ow.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna go to my first class, I'm gonna sleep for 2 hours, and I'm gonna go to my other 2 classes, and I'm gonna sleep indefinitely. No, I can't kill myself yet, because I have prom to go to tomorrow. But, after that, no, but like Sunday I'm free, so I got that.
Sunday group kill.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, city.
Good morning.
Good morning, Starshine. The sun says hello.
A man has woken up in Lego City.
A man has fallen in love with a man in the Lego City.
Hey!
Build the chapel.
You can fix this problem.
A man has fallen.
This is the homophobia set.
You can change the prejudices of this family.
Build the chapel. And send the wedding invitation.
A flood has struck in Lego City. Hey! Oh no!
A man has fallen.
And he can't get up.
This is life alert.
No reason to assume.
Absolutely.
I'm falling.
Absolutely.
And I can't get up.
Damn, that sucks. Rest in peace.
Rip
Hey guys, it's me and my two friends.
How did this get up here?
Family photo.
We lifted it up there. With the power of physics. The power of he's gone.
By the power of Grayskull.
Oh, I thought you said the power of racist.
By the power of racism.
For the honor of Grayskull.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll get you, He-Man. Yeah.
This is improvisational donut eating. Which side will I choose?
Do not get confused with regular donut eating.
No, this is improvisation. Welcome to the TBD mukbang.
John just said smiles. just like
Smiles.
What are you, an ARP here, John?
Do you roleplay John? Do you roleplay an online
Are you going to ooh snuggles me?
John?
Are you John? Are you going to ooh snuggles my balls?
Fucking race guy is the one who snuggled my
Not at
balls.
7:30 in the morning.
Do you have someone to ooh snuggle your balls, Kyle?
It is too early for this kind of
That's a shame. I also do not.
Snuggle my balls.
Yeah, just so I can go to it and then go.
Mind if I go do the thing where I rub my arm for your...
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand.
There we go.
All of a sudden, I got flu on my hands and I got rackets on my fingers. Rackets on my fingers, I got rackets on my fingers and I just can't stop. I can't stop. I got a platypus controlling me. I got a platypus controlling me. Now, ladies, I thought it was a strange set of circumstances. I fell down this hill and I got flu on my hands and I got rackets on my fingers and I just can't stop.
Don't stop.
I can't stop. I got a platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table.
I get it, the platypus is a metaphor for the man.
Corporations are a platypus, the government's a platypus, the teacher is a platypus, my teacher is a panda, society is a platypus, the sun is a platypus, the media is a platypus, it's all just propaganda. Yeah, we all got a platypus controlling us. We all got a platypus controlling us. Oh, just me! I'm speaking metaphorically, there's a platypus controlling me, he's underneath the table. Oh, no wait! Oh no, he's gone! He's sick! There's no platypus controlling me! There's no platypus controlling me!
Why is he so good at that?
10 out of 10. Well done.
Honestly, I do not know. It's just any fun.
Mine is
Nothing.
Reform Jazz.
I know.
And now, Beach Boys.
No.
Ba 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 baran.
Ba 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 ba.
It's me, DMCA. I gotta take this out.
It's your trademark.
yeah, because you know how close to accurate that sound is.
Oh yeah.
I love how like
For the longest time. I'm so inspired by you. It hasn't happened for the longest time.
Hello.
Who doesn't slam us?
I doubt it. Who wants to help me?
I got you.
Our spotlight. Doesn't happen in Hunter's lifetime.
And that's all anybody knows of us. It only took until 7:30 a.m. But TBD has finally lost their goddamn minds.
I lost my mind a long time ago.
I lost my mind a while
I've
ago.
just stopped doing scenes.
2.5 more hours.
Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
holding?
Moana.
Jason Momoa.
Jason, your mama?
Chasing mamas?
Yeah.
What's about
I'm
it?
trying to go hit up some MILFs.
No.
Milf City.
I'm trying to go.
It's more likely than you think.
Oh shit, oh she getting it. Oh yeah.
Get down with the shit.
The hat is gone!
Getting down with the Thanks, James. Thank you, James.
Quick,
Free
throw us
form
an
James.
accordion.
Guys, it's freeform James.
Freeform James.
Freeform James. It's like freeform James.
Freeform James an experience.
Freeform James is you just
You know what I
complain a
mean.
lot, but without words, you just make various noises.
James the 4D ride. Coming out now at a theme park near you.
It's actually just James.
No, it's just you're really close to James.
You're in one of those chairs that like shake a little bit and spray mist.
Yeah.
Like sneezes on your face.
Bro, sign me up.
It's like it just zooms in on James' face. Like, can you back up a little bit? Pretty close. Can you back up a little bit?
It's an hour and a half of them like zooming in and out of
Hold on.
30 minutes of it is just us trying to get the camera focus.
He sneezes at some point and the mist goes off. Like
30 minutes of it is just us trying to get the camera in focus.
Honestly, I've seen it 3 times, and I
Which wouldn't be so bad because the entire experience is about 4 hours long.
and critically acclaimed.
Yes.
These animals that we
Wrangled.
know. Yeah.
Get wrangled.
Get wrangled.
fucking wrangled.
Wrangled.
Frickin' Bojangles. Mama Mangles. Chicken Chochankles.
Oh.
Still have half my voice.
Rough.
What are you gonna do?
Cry about it. Maybe throw up a little bit.
I might do something. I might just like cry.
What did you say my name?
Like roll all
Oh.
of it.
I thought I meant
Not yet. I swallowed
That was a funny tweet, so I'm gonna quote it. You know, for a song about a piano man, do with the harmonica.
Like,
Shut up.
I'm like this close to her.
Actually, vomit is my sinus cavities.
Oh, it's Johnson. He's probably still here.
Sure.
Okay.
It's raining, right?
Thank you, John, for saying ooh, snow is Henry Miller. Yeah, no, it's raining. It's raining. So.
I will text you and
I
update you.
forgot
Could you
the-
steal
okay,
another
that's
union room from
absolutely so
Yeah.
individuals because we don't live to the entire binary scale.
I'll be right
That
back.
one's
We're going to
for you.
check in on the menu and
I'll update you.
Anybody can rain down from the sky and make our lovely weather girls absolutely
It's raining
suck.
magnet. People didn't
Anything.
roll off.
Hey, I love Ratatouille. It's so good.
I haven't actually seen that movie in years.
Eyes been so long.
It's worth a rewatch. It's better than you remember.
Ratatouille
You look
2.
so offended.
Guy Fieri.
I
It's
was.
just 4 of us.
Sorry.
Honestly, the fact that you're like existing in front of me without asking me first is like beyond
That sounds like a
fucking
you.
incredible.
That's my eye back here.
Just remember to he's not up there, but
Yeah.
where's the cake?
That's all my closest friends, actually.
Cleaned up our mess.
I cleaned up my mess.
8 to 10.
I just bought a mess.
The physical mess,
Yes,
because
it's
all of
very
us as individuals are also messes.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell?
What?
Me included?
Are you trying to tell me that you don't
so I don't
Second, we're just.
No, I'm just like, you know.
Because like I'm pretty sure that we're
Oh,
also
I'm already,
like
so I can
all of us
exit without
are messes,
opening
like
that.
definitely.
Not me. I'm perfectly stable.
Possible to
Mentally.
go to K2's apartment for the end of it.
Uh-huh.
Is that believable?
It was not too much.
Think they bought that?
Is that like?
Even I didn't buy that, if I'm completely frank.
I mean, you weren't supposed to.
I gotta go to class.
You know.
So I don't
I'll
think it's
look.
gonna use any of us.
I did a little bits and pieces of knowledge
I
here.
ain't neurotypical.
Woo!
That's
Honestly,
I am.
really? Yeah, almost.
I don't think it's typical.
If you can do it, J2.
Why am I a fucking idiot?
There's apartment. Garage prom.
Did John ever answer my question about being an internet role player?
I don't know, but he said
Still going
I'm kind of obsessed. Can I say that about Joe?
Nope, didn't address it. I love how this is entirely for me.
I feel like the boo-boo can
The thing is though, as long as there's not a class.
John, what forums are you
down
frequenting?
that stage. As long as it's in
Are you gonna find them?
No, I just so I know, like, to avoid them, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what kind of
Where
person do
where
you?
exactly do you do this online roleplay?
Yeah, just so
Like,
I know not to
disgusting.
go. Not just so I know not to go there. you
That's
know?
disgusting.
Pay my borrow you so you.
Yeah, you're gonna go anyway?
Yeah, I need to- I'm
How
gonna
long
go
is
check
it
out.
gonna be during the 8 a.m. to 10 time?
I have to. I honestly want to go home, but it's.
You can.
No, I can't.
Oh.
No, I can't.
What?
Because he's going home.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
not
just
leaving.
turn it off and come drop it off.
I'm not leaving my computer with. I'm
Okay.
not that I don't trust you. Just I spent $600
He
on
says he's
that.
on all the forums of our virtual
I'm just.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm freaky.
He's coming for you. You. Well, it is 7:34.
What a time.
When exactly do we want to make this shift?
Let's check it out. Ask me.
Yeah, so we'll need to shift as soon as we find out that
Yeah.
whether or not we can just shift somewhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Which
now.
would probably mean it's a good idea to, like, if you guys got cars, to put things like that in your cars.
Yeah, I need some hands with all my stuff.
On my hands.
My hands are covered in chocolate.
Don't have hands at the moment because I gotta carry all my stuff back up to my room. Please take the candles down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping the cake on my backpack.
I apologize again.
I do not care.
It was still bad form.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Party foul on my part. Matt brought them.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
What'd Ryan do?
What has he done?
Oh yeah.
Chug. Chug. Okay. I'm gonna toss it in the
You just put it there right now. Okay.
Alright.
This is kind of like a terrifying frame of just you just sitting in a
I look like that picture of that fox that just looks like so horrible.
Yeah.
Like sitting
The
on
taxidermy fox, yeah.
That's what 23 hours of improv will do to a president.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get ready for class.
Thanks for proving.
Yeah.
Donuts. Oh yeah, Tyler.
He's a donut man.
Donut man.
Consume dome.
You what?
Improv was invented in 1987 by Charles Improv in Fergus Falls, North Carolina. Actually, yeah, they got another Fergus Falls, and that one actually has waterfalls. And also, the man it was named after actually visited. So I mean, it's got a lot. Just beats Fergus Falls, Minnesota out of the park. In like all aspects, which is pretty sad, honestly. Charles Improv, he started a revolution. Not in like the entertainment aspect, more in like a political aspect. He's kind of like overturned the past regime and established his own. So it's you know, history. Marshall's not here to argue with me about it, so you have to take it as fact.
Yeah.
That is how it works. Hold on.
Attack sugar. It's sweet, but it hurts.
Better start chowing down.
Oh my gosh.
Crunchy?
Yo. Yeah. Spin the wheel quick. Yeah.
I'm gonna play it. You know what? I'll play it.
Thank you for your service. Yeah. Yo, Tyler's swimming.
I'm gonna win the race.
Day in the life.
Day in the life. All right, Tyler, give us your day in the life.
I'm here doing this triathlon.
All right, that's your day in the life. All right, triathlon.
Here in my garage, my dedicated Lamborghini.
I've ran twice.
This real game is fun once more.
Oscar winning moment.
Good game. Good game it was for this time. You don't want to guess. Well,
I am definitely not fucking that
I
one.
guess you're doing long form.
Yeah.
Spoon or
Yeah, we'll do. What's the longest one? We'll do a little run, and we won't be able to write down any of the locations.
We'll do a foreshadowing, and we're gonna have a really big story at the beginning. So it takes a whole goddamn hour.
Generation Burgundy.
We could do another round of the Mr. No, Dr. No.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
guys do that while I was asleep?
Yeah, we did.
not how that works.
Dr. No. You want to throw down for that one?
Yeah. Let's do Dr. Know-It-All.
Not really.
You have one here, because like in a 10
Yeah, it does. It's kind of nice.
I just want to get it over with. Class on Friday.
Can you tell by the way I'm swinging my hair?
4 classes to do.
Sabaton is playing in
All right.
Indianapolis.
We need 3 people to be the Dr. Know-It-All and a person to be the host.
What's Dr. Know-It-All?
It's It's
freshman,
when
like,
we get questions and then we answer with 3
in the starting years, you
that
can like
each
kind
say
of
a
like
word
build your
at a
schedule
time.
to where you can
To
request
create
whatever.
sponsors, yeah.
I highly recommend just not having
What else?
classes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Movie Hunter.
I had to have classes.
Move your
Monday
move
through
your
Friday.
phone back.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
We're talking.
Alright.
Alrighty, folks, we back at it, playing a little bit more. I think this is honestly like the last game that we actually played. Playing a little bit more of the Dr. Know-It-All.
For this part of the stream.
Anyway, so we're gonna get some questions from folk, if they exist. And then our lovely Dr. Know-It-All here is gonna answer it one word at a time, just how sentences are formed. Anyway, we got some questions floating around chat.
I don't know if John wants to ask a question.
I have a question.
Hey, Nobby.
When are you guys gonna get the hell out of my dorm?
Alright, Dr. Know-It-All, when are we gonna get the hell out of Peyton's dorm?
We
Are never
going.
anywhere.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Alrighty, next question from our lovely audience here. That's you, James.
Freaking, why are my balls green?
Why are James's balls green, Dr. Know-It-All?
Green.
Is very
Good.
for racing.
Yes.
So they
Have
advantage over
your
opponents who
are
orange and
smelling.
balls.
Well, there you go, James. Advantage over your opponents. It's a tactical strategy. Who would have even thought? You're not even doing that intentionally? You just naturally have green advantageous balls?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
John a little bit earlier asked how much does it cost?
Alright, this is a hard one. How much
Yep.
does it cost?
$11.
Dollars for
It.
but with
Credit.
it exponentially.
Increases.
That's the
Fact.
of it.
Pay with cash, for the love of God, John. Don't buy it with credit.
John also asks, how does gravity work?
Ah, an interesting question. Always, always. Okay. Well, Dr. Know-It-All, this seems like an easy one for you. How does gravity work?
Mass.
Go zoom,
Down.
but really
Slow.
and absurdly
Dumb.
I refuse
To
have gravity
affect.
me. Period.
Very good, very good.
Powdered sugar.
Anna's doing cocaine up in here. It's so casual. We gotta get the morning going somehow, you know?
Cocaine laced up.
Yeah.
Tyler asks, y'all want donuts?
Interesting. Well, Dr. Know-It-All.
I
Would appreciate
buying
donuts from
myself.
Wanting back in.
its quite
Lucrative.
scams. So
Pyramid.
him is
Good.
or money.
Scrolling even more previous, John asks, what WTF is happening?
You know what? We're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna come over to this side and start it off. All right, Dr. Know-It-All. WTF is happening.
Well, it's
Very.
self-aggrandizing.
Indeed.
Many of
Our
members are
Insane.
So,
We
Put
many
them
into predicaments
indubitably
for our
own
pleasure. It's
very
enticing
and
amusing.
curious.
Quality answer, as always the same.
Alright.
Is it that time? Have we heard
Alright,
all
and
of them?
scene.
It's scene.
It's alright.
I'm a full
Nothing from that.
We're in math.
Should we go do a sidewalk show?
It is raining.
Yeah,
No.
raining sidewalk show.
A small
I have an umbrella.
stream down and then back up and find a place. We're waiting on Matt Smith, and then it's like once you find a fish, and pop down the stream. Now probably let us know what's happening in a few minutes.
Don't try it. I have not put. Don't. If you do it, I'm going to kill myself.
Oh my gosh. Do it. No,
I've only known this pipe for 5 minutes.
Does anybody have any metal? I'm gonna go outside.
We do have all of this, of which some people are not here to claim it because they left and just left it here.
Just take this stuff. Don't like it here.
If,
Do not like it here.
I mean,
Eat
all
them.
three were alright.
Hey, word from
Drink or dump, drink,
I'll
dump.
take it.
Take
little
Coke,
beverage girl.
Coke dead, Coke gone, Coke.
Okay.
Coke.
Good. Good. Kill him now.
Bye. So what are we doing now?
Any word from Matt? And or Bailey?
No word from either. So I think we should just someone like monologue and we'll just clean everything up really well and then we can go over to Jake and I's because it's not too far. Okay, I'm out of space. I think. Everyone's okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Don't mind me, I'm just checking my email. I will read you some of the emails. Sign in.
Here is my IP
Give us some of that
address.
spicy junk mail.
Wanna add sign in?
I'm gonna.
Did you know
We don't
that
need a
spam-
monologue. I'm gonna turn off the stream so I can
Stands for.
tear
No.
this down.
Yeah,
No, I'm
please.
gonna do that.
Please do it.
I need to tear this down.
Then do it.
It takes time.
Susan Great Eggs emailed me.
Spam emails.